lined up to the left side of the field. Sampson out short side to the right. It's going to be a 1-yard need, and they hand it off to the sophomore Allen, and he will get a yard and a first down to the 22-yard line. That's the first down of the game for the Dragons, brought to you by First Financial Bank. Did you see that Newsweek named First Financial Bank the #1 bank in Texas? Yeah, people who are customers know why. First down and 10 from the 28-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 short side to the right. Ewers looks to the near sideline for the play call. Looks like they're going to stick with what they got as now they adjust Allen over to his left. Keller with 3 across the front, 3 linebackers. Here's the snap to the quarterback, Ewers. He's going to fire it. That one a little bit low out around the 38-yard line. Looking for Landon Sampson. Had a couple of defenders there. Trace Peck was the one, sophomore from his linebacker spot. That'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Dragons.
It's a really tight window for Quinn to fit that one into. The corners are sitting over top on the outside receivers, run a little curl route, and inside slot receivers run the shallow out route, but just a tight window there for Quinn. Left that one a little bit short.
Second down 10 from the 28-yard line. Play fake. You're going to dump it out to Maryland in the flat. It's caught just beyond the line of scrimmage, and he'll scramble out across the 20, across the 30, I should say, to the 31-yard line. Going to be a gain of 3 yards on the play. Austin Coleman on the stop. Berkey's game time weather conditions, 61 degrees here in Southlake. The wind is blowing barely out of the east, a couple of miles an hour, so really almost a calm night here at the ballpark. No chance of rain, and pretty good evening for October football. Again, we start the season a little bit later, probably going to be a little bit chillier once we get to the end of the regular season and on into the playoffs. Here's the snap to Ewers, and he's going to throw it on 3rd and 7. A little look-in pass caught. Josh Spade out across the 35. He gets out to the 37-yard line. He's got 7 yards, and is it enough for the first down? Well, the chain started to move, and
there we go.
They've called it a first down. How about that?
Just a little screen pass. Quinn fakes to the left as he's got Owen Allen going out to the left-hand side, pumps it to him, and comes back, finds the inside slot receiver on the right, slips underneath there for the middle screen.
First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. They snapped it to Ewers, but there was a flag right when they started, and it looks like it's going to be a false start against the Dragons. Should cost the Dragons 5 here, as Rob Jasper will let us know.
False start prior to the snap, 5 yards, first down.
6:55 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Dusk here in Southlake. As we look down to the west end zone, see the pinkish and orange hues of sun. It's gone down. We've got the big blue moon over to our left. First blue moon, by the way, on Halloween, Justin, tomorrow night since 1944. Here's a trivia note for the day. First and 15 from the 33-yard line. Snap to Ewers. He pumps once, rolls out to his right, throws deep downfield. The pass is incomplete down at the 25-yard line. There's a marker down on the field as well. He was looking for Josh Spade. Matthew Anderson was in the coverage. Anderson, a sophomore. His brother, Michael, actually was a walk-on, University of Oklahoma. We'll see what this flag is
number
about.
Number 73 on the offense, 10 yards from the previous spot, first down.
Mr. Jasper tells us it will be 10 against the Dragons, so first and 15 gets first and worst, Justin. Oh, apparently not. They declined it, said no thanks.
I was about to say, those are drive killers right there. You get the false start on the first one there for Dragon offensive line, then you got a holding call followed back up with that, but Coach Strelo recognized the incomplete pass and rather not give Quinn Ewers in this offense another down.
Second down, 15 from the 35. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Hosey and Spaeth are the ones split out to the right side. Landon Sampson and R.J. Maryland come to the left. Here's the snap to Ewers. Going to quickly get it out in space. Caught with Spaeth. By Spaeth. Gets a block at the 40. Out to the 45 to the 50. And he has 17 yards and a first down to the midfield stride before Parker Chabianca on the stop. Chabianca, the junior from his quarterback position, finally got him out of bounds, but the Dragons moved the chains.
You give credit there to Will Hosey. Gets a great block on Chabianca, allows Spaeth to get upfield.
On first and 10 from the 50, they'll give it right side to Owen Allen, and he'll bang for a couple of yards inside the 50, down to the 48-yard line. Adamczyk, the tackle, making the stop. Adamczyk and Hofer, the defensive tackles, either side of the returning starter nose guard. Nick Ravalico, one of the leading tacklers on this team. Grant Simpson, Taylor Brannon, the sophomore they call Pup, and John Graham at the linebacker positions. Chabianca and Anderson, the quarterbacks. Coleman, Whitmire, and Zach O'Dea returning starter, the safeties. On second down and long, Ewers to throw deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, but there was a mugging at the 20-yard line of Josh Spade as one of the Keller defenders. I think it was Caviaco reached up and just pulled him down, and the back judge had no problem saying, yep, that's going to be against Keller. And the Dragons are about to get another first down by penalty.
It's actually a smart play there by Caviaco.
Pass interference on the defense. It'd be a previous spot against number 1. 15 yards, first down.
Smart play there from the defender from Keller. He was beat on that one. Just recognized, hey, I'm going to jump out, tackle this receiver, not allowed to catch him that one, and stride on into the end zone, make him earn it with a first down here now.
5:36, still no score here in the first quarter. The Dragons marching to the end zone at our left from the Keller 33. 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers for Keller. Dragons bring Maryland across the face of the formation to the left, and they'll give it to Allen coming near side. Running room gets inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Going to be gain of 11 yards on the play for Owen Allen, who's had 100-yard gains plus all 3 games so far this year. As Trace Peck, the sophomore, makes the tackle for the Indians.
Great job there from the offensive line coming off the football, and R.J. Maryland sealing the edge there, allows Owen Allen to get to the outside on the left-hand side of the football field, picking up a great first down run there from Owen Allen.
First and 10 at the 22. Now in Keller territory, the Dragons scratching at the red zone door. 2 receivers, actually 3, come short side to the left. Maryland one-on-one to the right, and they'll dial the number that way. Throws it up toward the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Batted away by Matthew Anderson, the sophomore, who went up on a 5'10 frame against Maryland at 6'4. Anderson doing a nice job there, Justin, to keep that from coming down into Maryland's hands.
Excellent job there from Anderson, former quarterback on the freshman team last year. He's come up and faced some excellent talent, a lot of D1 guys. He's faced a receiver going to USC, one going to Oklahoma State, so he's got to have a short memory, and that time R.J. Maryland one-on-one, climbs the ladder. Matthew Anderson does, leans in and knocks that football away. Great coverage there from the defensive back for the Indians.
Second and 10 from the Keller 22-yard line. Snap to Ewers, and he's going to hand it off to Allen. He goes straight ahead, breaks the tackle at the 15 to the 10. Allen storms into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. 22 yards on a burst for Owen Allen, who broke the line of scrimmage, and off he went to the end zone, and the Dragons have a 6-0 lead.
Great job there from the offensive line again. Great push off the ball. Owen Allen looked like that one didn't have much room to run. Ran right back into his offensive lineman, able to get off of him, break a tackle, and defensive back for the Indians, Zach O'Day, just didn't have enough speed to get to Allen on that one as he walks into the end zone.
Joe McFadden on for the point after attempt. It's good. Brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate. First points on the board. 4:59 to go opening quarter. Our new score is Carroll 7 and Keller nothing. Dragon football driven by Park Place Lexus. Park Place Jaguar Land Rover continues after this timeout.
At Gateway Church, we're all about people, and we go all out to present the timeless message of Jesus Christ in a clear and fresh way. From the passionate and humorous way Pastor Robert Morris communicates, to the engaging music led by Gateway Worship, you'll connect with God and with other people, building strong, lasting relationships for you and your family. Whether we are meeting in person or connecting online, we are Gateway together. To find a location or connect with us online, visit gatewaypeople.com.
Hello, Dragon fans. Mike Mills here. For the past 20-plus years, my firm, Mills Wealth Advisors, has served the Dragon community. If this COVID crisis is causing you to question your investment strategy or fear the political uncertainty, we are here to help provide a second opinion, review your investment strategy, or create a financial plan that will help provide confidence and clarity in the face of today's uncertainty. If we can help you, please give us a call or check us out online at millswealthadvisors.com. Go Dragons!
Well, not a creepy start for the Carroll Dragons, but it does take them to the 4:59 mark to get on the board. 7-0 as we play on Halloween Eve here in Southlake. Fifth quarter performance scoring drive for the Dragons. 13 plays, 83 yards, taking 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Owen Allen, the 22-yard touchdown run, his 9th TD rush of the year. That's the longest scoring drive of the year for the Dragons. A 13-play, 83 yards. Fifth quarter performance brings you exclusive training designed for offensive and defensive linemen, located at 1605 Hart Street. It's off Brumlow here in Southlake. Dragons to kick it off, teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Joe McFadden. 2 deep men for the Indians. Adam Campbell and Amarian Henry as the kick going to come down 2 yards deep in the end zone, and this time Henry's going to think better of bringing it out. And the Dragons are going to bring the defense out as Keller will have it from its 25. Dragon football tonight brought to you by Allers Roofing. When it comes to caring for your home's lid, that's the roof, you need a roofing contractor that you can trust. Allers Roofing has been a proud part of the Southlake community for over 30 years. We give you a free roofing inspection because, let's face it, you don't get up on your roof. You have no idea what's going on there. No strings attached, just an honest quality assessment of your property. Keep it in top shape. Call 214-214-ROOF. or go online to dragonroofer.com. Danny Allers at Allers Roofing. On first and 10 for the 25-yard line. Back to throw as Anderson rolls out to his right, gets eaten up, and now finally spun down at the 28-yard line. Going to be a gain of 3 as Travis Keener and Nate Gall combining on the tackle for the Dragons.
The Dragons getting some pressure there on Anderson, force him out of the pocket, and runs right into a couple Dragon defenders. Able to pick up a decent gain there on first down. Stay a little bit ahead of the chains there for the Indians.
Hayden Anderson from the 29-yard line sends 2 receivers wide to the left, 2 short side right. Dragons have 4 across the front, 1 linebacker right in the middle. Here is the snap, handoff, Anderson, got to go to Dealey, bounces outside right, has the 30, gets out to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Logan Anderson, the sophomore, who we talked to after the game last week, up to make the tackle for the Dragons. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
We talked about his vision. Bryce Dealey, see it there, goes into the teeth of this Dragon defense, recognizes there's no hole, bounces it to the outside, able to pick up a few yards there, set them up now in 3rd and manageable.
Well, they need a yard from the 34, and we get a jump along the line. The Dragons came blitzing across, and the offensive lineman moving. I think this might be
Ball
encroachment.
chart, number 53 on the offense. 5 yards, 3rd down.
Well, I will keep my opinion to myself and let Rob Jasper tell us what's up. And it was Landon Bluebaugh, of all people, the fellow making his 27th start with the Keller Indians, a guy that heaved the shot 50 feet. It's got a lot of power up there, and that Bluebaugh name that's been there 8 of 9 seasons for Carl Strelo in Keller. He was the one that jumped. He doesn't make many mistakes, but that time one. It'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go from the 29-yard line. They need to get to the 35. 7-0 Carroll, 3.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Long look to the sideline for Hayden Anderson, has the play call now. Dealey will line up right behind him, so pistol formation. They take the snap, hand it off Dealey, and he goes straight ahead and only gets about 1.5 yards, maybe 2, as Andrew Askew, the junior tackle, was the one that wrapped him up around the thighs and brought him down. It's going to be up 4th down for Keller, and I would expect a punt.
The Dragons were showing a blitz that time. I was surprised Keller went with the run. Barrett Baker and Andrew Askew able to wrap up Bryce Dealey there for a short gain right up the middle, and great job there from the defense, holding tough when they needed it and get themselves off the football field.
Punt time as Clayton Thomas comes in. Thomas has 13 punts on the year, 35.5-yard average, 52 is his log, puts the right foot into that one. As C.K. Williams backs up to his own 21, hauls it in over the shoulder, brings it back out to the 25, gets to the 28, 29, and that's where he is brought off his feet. A 47-yard punt and 7 on the return. The Dragons will have it with 2:40 to go here in the opening quarter, leading by a score of 7-0. Dragon football this evening is brought to you by Giggles and Grins. Some of our favorite folks to tell you about. That is, of course, Dr. Sandra Armstrong, Dr. Amy Watts, and Dr. Alexis Capisi. Giggles and Grins. Whether you have an infant, a toddler, even a teenager, you can go see Giggles and Grins at 1480 Corporate Circle, right across from the senior high off Southlake Boulevard. On first and 10, Quinn Ewers is going to throw out right side. Pass is caught by Josh Spaeth as he gets out beyond the 35, out to the 37 to the 38. That's a gain of 10 yards and a first down as the Dragons, a little pitch and catch there from Ewers to Spaeth. Matthew Anderson was on the tackle.
Just a simple out route there from Spaeth. Keller's playing off the football. No, that'll be there all night.
Quick snap, throw a little pass to Sampson, caught on the right sideline, and there he goes. Across the 50, gets to the 40, inside the Keller 35, all the way to the 31. Run out of bounds there by Zach O'Day. That is a 31-yard pass and run from Ewers to Sampson.
Quick one, too. He turned on the gas to get upfield.
Dragons stay in the turbo offense. Going to swing a quick pass right side. Josh Spaeth gets down inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Going to be 6 yards on the play. O'Day and Coleman on the tackle for the Keller Indians, but the Dragon offense starting to move now, leading 7-0 late in the first quarter.
Moving quickly. They go back to the same play, just a different formation, a little outside screen, let the 2 receivers up front get the block, and Spaeth able to wiggle through some of these Keller defenders and pick up a good gain there for first down.
They play off the right side hash on 2nd down and 4 from the 25-yard line. Again, 4 across the front this time. A cheetah linebacker up for Keller, expecting to run. Instead, they're going to dump it out to Spay, caught in space over on the left side. Down to the 15 and gets to the 14. That's good for another first down. 11 yards on the pass play. Whitmire and Cabianca on the tackle. The Dragons are inside the red zone again.
Secondary for the Indians is playing off the football several yards, and it's just leaving these little underneath bubble routes and crawfishes and wide receiver screens to the outside. It's just an extension of the run game, but get the ball in the playmakers' hands and allow them to make plays.
1st and 10 from the 15. 2 receivers either side for Ewers. He's going to go left corner of the end zone. Caught. R.J. Maryland. Touchdown, Dragons. 15 yards on the pass from Ewers to Maryland. His 4th TD reception of the year. And the Dragons lead it 13-0.
Good play there. R.J. Maryland matched up man-to-man with the shorter safety for the Indians. Cade Whitmire, 5'8", 175-pound safety going against 6'4". And R.J. Maryland does an excellent job of kind of boxing him out, using his body and his length. Quinn Ewers puts it on the outside shoulder where only R.J. can get it for the touchdown.
Kinzer English to snap. Tyler White puts it down. Joe McFadden kicks the point after through. We've got 11, beg your pardon, we've got 1:15 to go in the first quarter. The PAT brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate. It's Carroll 14, it's Keller nothing. Dragon football driven by Park Place Lexus. Park Place Jaguar and Land Rover continues in a moment.
Hi, this is Dr. Brandon Brown with Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery. With today's technology, there's no reason for missing teeth. Just about any tooth can be replaced with a dental implant. They are comfortable, functional, and provide the best long-term replacement option for your health and well-being. That's why dental implants have become the most requested procedure in dentistry, replacing missing teeth with dental implants. It's a better long-term option for your health and appearance. See us online at ntfos.com.
There are some strong teams in Southlake, and one of the strongest is the dentistry duo of Dr. Greg Wright and Dr. Victoria Herron. Dr. Wright has been a leader in the dental field for over 2 decades and is an accredited fellow of the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry. He and Dr. Herron have the experience and knowledge to take care of all of your family's dental health. Visit their office at 200 East Southlake Boulevard near Whitechapel or online at wrightsmiles.com.
1:15 to go first quarter, 14-0 Dragons on All Hallows Eve. Time for a scoring drive brought to you by Fifth Quarter Performance with exclusive training designed for offensive and defensive linemen. A former Division I and pro lineman and Dragon alum Robert Clayton, 5 plays, 72 yards, taking 1 minute and 25 seconds. R.J. Maryland, the 15-yard reception from Quinn Ewers. Ewers on the drive, all pass plays, by the way, 5 of 5 for 72 yards. The approach and the kickoff for Joe McFadden is going to go 4 yards deep in the end zone. Amari Henry will try it this time, back out to the 10, up the hash to the 20, 25, 30. One man to beat as he crosses the 35, and down at the 39-yard line, it was John Cox, the sophomore, who saved what was going to be in a burst potentially to the end zone by Henry. And Keller with a good kickoff return. He'll have it first down and 10 at that point. Dragon football tonight is brought to you by Complete Care in Southlake. Folks, if you're looking for a freestanding emergency room and stay out of the hospital and that long wait for the ER there, Complete Care can help you with that. They're located on Southlake Boulevard. You can bring your family by 24/7, even on holidays. And they've got COVID testing as well. If you need that, Complete Care can help you get in, get out, and get on with your life. Complete Care in Southlake. On 1st and 10, quarterback Keith Anderson comes around the right side. He'll get 5 yards as Tristan Stokes, the transfer from Crowley, is in on his first tackle of the night, along with Barrett Baker from his will linebacker position. So there's Stokes. Keep an eye on him, Justin.
He's got some great speed. He got trapped on that side. Blue ball, he went inside on that and allowed Anderson to get to the outside, but Stokes has enough speed to make up for getting caught on the inside, able to bring Anderson down for a minimal gain there on first down.
By the way, look at that interior line of the defense. There is Marquette Seaton, the big 6'5", 290-pounder, the senior in there on 2nd down and 5. As they're going to hand it off, and it is going to be Daly, who was knocked down for a loss of 2 on the play. Cade Parks was there. Stokes was also there. And the Dragons beg your pardon, Kratz was the one that carried that football. Jackson Kratz is in. He had 117 yards against North Mesquite and 3 touchdowns. Kratz, a 5'9 junior, carried that ball as we get to the end of the first quarter. We'll take timeout with the score. Carroll 14 and Keller nothing. Dragon football, driven by Park Place Dealerships, continues after this timeout.
This is Gary Benner, former Carroll running back and general manager of Park Place Jaguar DFW. And like the Dragons, we've earned a reputation for standout performance.
With models like the E-Pace compact SUV and the XF, featuring a new lightweight design, all the personal service and special privileges that make Park Place feel like your place.
Standout cars and an outstanding dealership.
Visit Park Place Jaguar DFW at 1300 East Highway 114 in Grapevine and online at parkplace.com.
Have you been thinking about wanting to buy a new car or truck? This is Reed Seagull from First Financial Bank, and I would love to help open the doors to your new ride. Whether you're looking for new or used, First Financial Bank has great rate auto loans, and I would love to help you find the right loans to fit your needs. Stop in or apply at ffin.com/apply. Auto loans from First Financial Bank, just another way we put you first.
First Financial Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Second quarter getting set to roll here in Southlake. The Dragons leading the Keller Indians by a score of 14-0. And on a 3rd down and 7 from the Keller 42, they're going to go 5 wide set. And the quarterback Anderson's going to wing one out of the right side complete. And breaking a tackle at the 45-yard line is Amarian Henry. And the sophomore is going to have the first down across the 50 into Dragon territory, brought down to the 48.
Coach Strelo told us about his mental toughness there for Amarion Henry. Fumble early in the ballgame, had a big kickoff return just moments ago, and they're picking up a big-time catch. Hayden Anderson, excellent job of staying in the pocket. The Dragons brought 6 that time. Couldn't account for the extra man as the Indians were empty, and Hayden stays in there, take a shot from the linebacker, but delivers the ball where it needs to be.
Jackson Kratz in the backfield behind the quarterback. Anderson takes the snap, holds the ball out, and elects to keep it. Big running room, 5, 10, and more as he gets inside the 35, down to the 30, all the way down to the 26. That's a gain of 22 yards. Logan Anderson on the tackle, but a nifty keeper there by Hayden Anderson as the defense collapsed on Kratz, and there went Anderson like a jackrabbit.
It's a good decision by him. They pulled the left tackle in the center. The ball was supposed to go to the right-hand side, but the defensive end for the Dragons crashed down, expecting the football to go to the running back. That time, Hayden Anderson keeps it, comes back out to the left-hand side, and has a lot of room to run right up the middle. Shoestring tackle there from Logan Anderson, saves a touchdown.
On 1st and 10 to the 26-yard line, here's the snap to Anderson, hands it off to Kratz as he blasts through right guard. He's got good room inside the 20, all the way down to the 16. That's good for 10. And another first down, and Keller for the first time is in the red zone as Travis Keener, the captain with the Dragon defense, making that tackle.
Keller showing what they're made of. They've always been a very tough team to stop on the run. Landon Blue Ball, the big right tackle, and right guard Parker McElwee opened up a huge hole there for Kratz to run through on that right-hand side. He hits the hole, sticks that foot in the ground, and gets right upfield there, picks up a big gain.
First down and 10, Keller from the Dragon 16-yard line. Hayden Anderson, the senior quarterback, walks up to behind his offensive lineman, tells him the play call. He's got 3 receivers wide to the left. Dragons cheating up and in to blitz as they're going to hand it off, and Kratz runs into a whole bunch of green jerseys right at the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards back to the 18-yard line as Marquette Seaton was in there, so was Calder Bray, and second down and long coming.
Dragons came up that time, showed the blitz, and Benicio Perez right off the right-hand side of the Dragon defense comes crashing down, forces Hayden Anderson. Hayden didn't want to give that football, but Benicio was patient, made the quarterback give the football up, and waited for his Dragon teammates to get there to corral the ball carrier, get him to the ground.
Now we're seeing a lot of that depth. We've seen Porras, we've seen Stokes, we've seen Seaton all in there in this Dragon D. Second down and 12, and now we get a timeout called, and with 9:44 to go in the second quarter, it's going to be a timeout called by Keller. It'll give us a chance to tell you Dragon football tonight is brought to you in part by Christian Brothers Automotive, Grapevine, Southlake. You know, it's crazy important to keep your car running smoothly. Oil changes, routine maintenance, all the sides and things that we put off. Well, like Christian Brothers Automotive, Grapevine, Southlake, keep your car running right with a free shuttle service, complimentary pickup and drop-off if you prefer. A 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. Christian Brothers Automotive can help keep your car running well and keep your family safe. located right across from Baylor Grapevine. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Ryan Skelly at Dragon Mortgages. Can help you with your mortgage by cutting right through that red tape. Every borrower is different. Most people don't fit the same box with the big chain banks. Ryan Skelly and his staff offer personal local service. They've seen it all, from entrepreneurs to business owners, special situations. Doesn't matter. They're the problem solvers. Interest rates are currently at all-time lows. You can get a quote in minutes from Ryan Skelly, DragonMortgages.com. It is Pink Out Night here at Dragon Stadium. A whole lot of pink in the stands. Of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October, coming to an end. And Justin, kind of a festive atmosphere here this evening. I just think that, you know, the fans are so appreciating getting to come out and watch live football. It's brought a little bit of a buzz here to the stadium.
It makes it feel like it's a little bit normal. I know we're in some unprecedented times right now, but getting to watch the Dragons play, it makes it feel like it's normal a little bit right now.
Second down and 12 from the 17-yard line as we go back to play off the right side hash. Anderson, the quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, flips it out down to the 10-yard line. Adam Campbell, the leading receiver on the team, hauls it in and gets down to the 9-yard line. Campbell, the senior, had a 70-yard TD reception against Carroll last year. The game over at Keller, tackled by Parker Schneiders. At the 9, it's going to bring up a third down. They need 3 yards.
The Dragons were hanging off the football that time. Just a little quick stop by Adam Campbell. Hayden Anderson delivers it right in rhythm. Campbell able to make one man miss, get upfield, and another important tackle there by Schneiders.
Well, right before the play went down, they got a timeout call by Carroll. We'll break with them. 9:10 to go. First half of play, Carroll 14, Keller nothing. Dragon football continues after this timeout.
Everyone at Berkey's loves watching the Carroll Dragons dominate, and Berkey's is a proud sponsor of the Carroll ISD. Just like the Dragons, Berkey's services can't be beat. Jeff Cox here, president of Berkey's Plumbing, AC, and Electrical. Upgrade to a new electrical panel with a limited lifetime warranty for as low as 73 cents a day. Call us today at 877-BERKEY's or visit us at Berkeys.com. Go Dragons, protect the tradition.
Berkey's, we're there when you need us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angela Bowers with Southlake Dermatology. Our office offers specialized acne regimens using a combination of prescriptions and procedures that are covered by insurance. The Acne Treatment Center offers a full range of services with access to samples and rebates that are only available through a dermatologist. Our office is on the 3rd floor of the Southlake Medical Building attached to Methodist Hospital off Highway 114. Find us on Facebook or search our website at southlakedermatology.com.
14-0 Carroll on top of Keller as we get the timeout called by the Dragon defense there a moment ago. Got a big third down and 3 coming up for Keller. Want to make sure they had the right alignment on the field as the Dragons, that 2-touchdown lead. Both those coming into the first quarter. The Dragons have now outscored the opponents this year 63-6 in the first quarter. It's been a little more even in the second and third quarters, so we'll see how the Dragons fare here this evening. Keller out of the timeout from the Dragon 9-yard line. They're 2 of 3 on third down tries. They bring Campbell in motion from left to right. Hand it off. Inside give goes to Campbell, and he'll back his way down inside the 9 to the 8. It's a gain of about a yard. Cinque Williams on the tackle for the Dragons. There's also a flag down on the play. So let's wait and see as Rob Jasper is conferring with one of his mates, and he'll tell us what the call is as he comes here to the near side momentarily. It looks like a fourth down coming, but depending on where they put this football, let's let Rob tell us.
After the play, personal foul on the offense. Number 5, the 15 yards. The play counts. Fourth down.
Ooh.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I didn't see what happened there from number 5.
5 has a name. It's Mason Hayes.
I didn't see what Hayes did on that go-around, but that play was stopped right from the start. Keller motions Adam Campbell from left to right. They bring him back from right to left. A little hot potato there from Anderson to Campbell, but Cinque Williams wasn't fooled on that. Forced him right back inside, able to wrap him up, bring him down for a good stop there on third down.
Connor Listenby on for what's going to be a 39-yard field goal attempt off the left side hash. Good snap. The ball is down. Kick is on the way. He needs to hurry, and it is good as it drops right through. Connor Listenby, who's an elite soccer player, heading to Cal Poly, drills home his 5th field goal of the year. He's perfect in that department, and Keller's on the board. It's Carroll 14 and Keller 3. Dragon football, driven by Park Place Dealerships, continues in a moment.
Hey, Hey, Dragon fans, it's Tommy Pennington with the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass. Are you looking to sell your home in the near future but not looking forward to spending your cash for necessary updates to sell your home quickly and for top dollar? Well, I'm here to help. Call us at 817-416-9000 and ask us about our Compass Concierge program to provide the money up front at zero cost to you. Check us out on the web 24/7 at calltommy.com. So, from my family to yours,
CallTommy.com. The Anderson family is well known in Dragon Nation for excellence in home building. The Anderson name began in Southlake in 1994 with Con Anderson Homes and continues today under the name Anderson Homes Dallas. Donnie and Ronnie Anderson are second-generation home builders who are passionate about the homes they build. See their modern designs and open concepts with Alexa Smart Home compatible, featuring smart appliances and automated mechanical systems. Trust the Anderson legacy. It's in every home we build.
Keller on the board, 8:47 to go here in quarter number 2. The Dragons see the lead slice to 11 at 14-3. It was a 9-play, 39-yard drive, taking 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And Connor Listenby with a 39-yard field goal. That scoring drive brought to you by Fifth Quarter Performance. Begin your path to becoming the next great offensive lineman at Fifth Quarter Performance in Southlake. Well, the Carroll kick return team going to get their first try here this evening as C.K. Williams and Landon Sampson standing back just inside the Dragon 10 as Listenby with it teed up at the 40. And again, there's no wind at all here this evening as he approaches and puts the right foot into it. It is going to be a high driving kick. It's going to be back over the Carroll receivers. In fact, hits 4 yards deep in the end zone. It will be a touchback. And the Dragons will have it first and 10 from the 25-yard line. Dragon football this evening brought to you by Mustang Elite Car Wash. Mustang Elite might you bring your car by and get it looking good. Had a little rain the last week. Probably need to wipe the gunk off. Well, they can do that at Mustang Elite. You don't have to worry about being unsafe when you're there in the waiting room. They use hospital-grade cleaning products to make sure everyone is safe. And, of course, all the staff masked up. They take great care of you at Mustang Elite Car Wash, a proud sponsor of Dragon football. On first and 10 for the 25-yard line, Quinn Ewers with a bullet over on the right side, and a flag comes in as the pass was incomplete at the 35-yard line. Landon Sampson was the intended receiver. Matthew Anderson was in the coverage, but that flag came from deep downfield. Let's see what the call is here. As the Zebra Convention down around the 30-yard line. We'll see what comes of it. The Dragons are moving toward the west end zone, so it looks like this is going to be against Keller. Here's Rob Jasper.
We had a hold while the ball was in there, so it turned into defensive pass interference. Number 9, 15 yards. Our spot foul, first down.
I love that. That is a thorough explanation.
I love that, too. It's a tough play there for Matthew Anderson, defensive back for Keller. Got caught being a little bit handsy, and that time Landon Sampson comes back on the comeback route, and Quinn delivers the ball before Sampson's even out of the route and just caught Anderson with his hands all over Sampson that time.
First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Dragons with 2 receivers to the left, 1 right. Snap it to Ewers, handoff, big running room. Allen bounces outside to the 45, gets to the 48-yard line, and it's a gain of 9 as Cabianca on the tackle for Keller, who is just like a jackrabbit. You give him that football, he's off and gone.
Off and gone. He hits the hole hard and no slowing him down. He's improved his speed over the offseason, and you can tell once he gets through that hole, very few people are going to be able to tackle him from behind.
49 yards so far in the game for running back Owen Allen as the Dragons are going to line up 2 receivers to either side off the left side hash. Ewers takes the snap, going to throw deep downfield, looking for Sampson, and it's incomplete. Anderson back in the coverage, a little streak route, trying to stretch him out a little bit. So they go for it on 2nd and 1. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Clock stopped 8:05 to go first half.
Right place to take a shot. It's one of the first times we've seen Carroll try to go deep that time. Landon Sampson running the skinny post, and Matthew Anderson for the Indians running stride for stride with the speedy Sampson, able to keep that one from being a complete pass.
Dragons are 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries. They need a yard here from the Carroll 48. Got to hand it to Allen. He runs into one of his own blockers, and he gets across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. And it's going to be a gain of 4. Cade Whitmire on the tackle. District MVP in soccer. Fellow that plays pretty hard, according to Carl Strelo on the soccer pitch, said he probably leads the league in yellow cards.
He's a tough one. He's not afraid to mix it up, Cade Whitmire. That time Trace Peck got into the backfield, and Owen able to bounce off of Peck. Peck's not normally the starter. He's in for the senior outside linebacker of the Indians tonight, John Graham. He's a coach's dream, does whatever he's asked, and they're going to miss him tonight on the field.
Back to throw. That is going to be Ewers throwing on the right side, and it's the 43-yard line in Keller territory. It's R.J. Maryland who hauls it in for a rather nondescript 4 yards. Austin Coleman making the tackle. Coleman sporting a new number this year, was number 42, so no, not for his safety. He's wearing number 8 now. Funny story behind that, Carl Strela told us you got to have the number to match the position you are.
Can't play safety with wearing 42. If you do, they're going to try and attack you all the time.
Second down and 4. For second down 6, I should say, from the 44, give it to Allen. He runs off one tackle around the left side, gets down to the 41. Gain of 3. Zach O'Day on the tackle. A wrestler is a freshman. O'Day now a junior at the free safety position. A couple of notes. One, again, if you're tuning in on our video feed, I should say, through the Dragon Sports app, we apologize for some issues we had earlier in the game. Glad those are all worked out now. So happy to have you with us there. And happy, of course, you've been with us from the get-go on the word. Chuck Kelly and Justin Padron along with Travis Smith as a handoff to Owen Allen on third down and 4 from the Keller 42. Gets the first down inside the 35, down to the 33. Going to be a gain of 8. Trace Peck, the sophomore, is in there. Yeah, that's a big loss with John Graham, who, by the way, Coach Strelo, playing a little possum, didn't tell us about that he wasn't going to be in. We found out the hard way, Justin. That senior Graham, he had some pretty big compliments from Coach Strelo.
He's a hitter, is what Coach Strelo calls him. Says he's not afraid to come up and mix it up, stick his head in the hole, and knock the tar out of you, is how Coach Strelo described it. But like I said, he's a coach's dream. He's a kid that works his tail off. He's never questioning what the coaches are doing, always does what he's asked and in the right spots. They're missing him tonight.
First down and 10 from the 33, pass over on the right side near the boundary. It's incomplete down at the 23-yard line. It's intended for Josh Spaeth. The coverage from Austin Coleman. Yeah, you're a city boy, Justin. You grew up here out in Weatherford, and somebody knocks a tar out of you. That means he can hit like a Mack truck.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for that.
I don't know if you did any tar knocking back when you played.
I didn't. I was just kind of wrap people up by their ankle and get them to the ground. I couldn't hit anybody.
Second down 10 from the 33-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Handoff coming with a little bit of momentum is Allen to the right side. He gets inside the 30, down to the 29. It's a gain of 4. Grant Simpson, for the middle linebacker on the tackle for the Keller Indians. The junior who was the JV quarterback last year for the club, now playing the inside backer. The freshman quarterback, Matthew Anderson, who called many times tonight, out of the corner position. On second and 6 from the 29, there's flags down as Ewers rolls to his right and throws to the boundary, and the pass is going to be caught down inside the 24-yard line by Josh Spaeth. But that flag down, we'll check to see what the call is. I think it may be against Keller. Could be offside perhaps, and if so, see if the Dragons take the yards or the play. Rob Jasper asking the bench, the Dragons side, what would you like?
Defense, offsides, 5 yards, short of the line to gain. Repeat, third down.
Rob's one of the nice guys. Of course, you probably figured out that having done this so many years, we know most of these referees. Talk to them before the ball game, do the introductions and all that. And I love Rob, just a great guy. Bill Theodore, Bill Tilley, just on and on. Good fellows. But Rob and his crew, one of my favorites. Enjoy having them here. 6:06 to go, first half, 14-3, Carroll on top, but they've got a third down and 1. They're 3 for 3 on third down tries, and they hand it from the 24 to Owen Allen as he'll burst inside the 20 and have the first down around the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Austin Coleman, the junior strong safety, on the stop for Keller.
Burst is such a great description. Owen got that one. Looked like he hit a trampoline and just kind of sprung forward into the hole. He hits it so quickly once he gets the ball from Quinn Ewers, able to pick up the first down there.
On first and 10 from the 17, snap to Ewers, plenty of protection, throws over to the middle of the end zone. It's caught, and Landon Sampson gets away from 2 Keller defenders. Touchdown Dragons, as Sampson just trying to pull away from that coverage, and he did, and the Dragons now lead at 20-3.
Backside post from Sampson, and Quinn hits him right in stride, right at the front of the goal line. He's met there right by the safety there from the Indians, able to bounce off him, break the tackle from Matthew Anderson, and get in there for his sixth touchdown of the year, fifth touchdown of the year.
Joe McFadden for the point after attempt. It is good. Brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate. 5:42 to go first half. The Dragons expand the lead. It's now Carroll 21 and Keller 3. Dragon football driven by Park Place Dealerships continues in a moment.
They say that variety is the spice of life. Well, Feed Store Barbecue in Southlake knows all about that. Whether it's burn-ins on Monday and Saturday, chicken fried steaks on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, or any of our delicious barbecue plates made from certified Hereford beef, served daily, we'll have exactly what you want to eat. Feed Store Barbecue on Whitechapel Boulevard or online at feedstorebbq.com.
This is Robert Hinkle, General Manager of Park Place Lexus Grapevine, inviting Dragon fans to come see our biggest stars.
With the latest Lexus SUVs like the sophisticated 2020 RX and the flagship LX. All the personal service with special privileges that make Park Place feel like your place.
A superior experience in SUVs that will be big with every Dragons fan.
Visit Park Place Lexus Grapevine, Highway 114 East and Texan Trail, or online at parkplace.com.
5:42 to go here in the second quarter. The Dragons with the largest lead of the game now, 21-3. 8 plays, 75 yards to scoring drive, brought to you by Fifth Quarter Performance, taking 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Brandon Sampson with a 17-yard reception from Quinn Ewers. Another TD pass for Ewers as the kickoff comes down to the goal line, brought back out by Adam Campbell beyond the 10 to the 15, out to the 19-yard line. And that's where Keller will start. First down and 10 yards to go as Aiden Peel has been a busy guy on special teams in to make the stop for the Dragons. Carroll football tonight brought to you by Red Rock Canyon Grill. Rather daily social hour. Go by there every day. It's kind of a popular place. There you get off work. Brunch is served Saturday and Sunday in their fresh-made kitchen. They have 11-ounce, beg your pardon, 11. I'm not shortchanging you. 14-ounce hand-cut ribeyes, hardwood grill topped with chimichurri sauce, and they've got a lot to go with it. All at Red Rock Canyon Grill in Southlake is on 1st and 10 from the 19. They're going to hand it off at a running play. Goes up the middle for Bryce Dealey, and he'll get 3 yards out near the 22. Tackled by Calder Bray. All-Star Orthopedics with an injury update as we check down to Travis.
After the kickoff, linebacker Aiden Peel came to the sideline. He's hurt his left elbow. He has it already heavily taped, so it might be an injury he had from the previous game.
I've been a busy guy tonight on special teams. A pass on first down and 10 for the 23, caught by Henry, the sophomore, and Amarian Henry will get out near the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards and a first down. Gall on the tackle for the Dragons.
Amarian Henry runs a little out route, and outside linebacker Barrett Baker overruns that one, allows Henry to get back into the inside, make another man miss, and go upfield. Amarian Henry has been extremely busy and active here early on in this football game.
First down and 10 from the 34. Henry, by the way, 3 catches for 49 yards on the evening. As the snap goes to the quarterback, Hayden Anderson puts it in the belly of the running back, pulls it right back out, so they'll try the left side. He'll get 2 yards out across the 35 to the 36. A little slow to get up as Anderson is helped up by his teammates as Parker Schneiders was on that tackle for the Dragons.
Great team defense there by the Dragon defense. Defensive line crashes down, taking away the running back, and Cinque Williams, Parker Schneiders out there on the outside just waiting for Hayden Anderson to come around. Sure enough, Anderson keeps the football, but the Dragons are right there ready and waiting to get him to the ground.
First down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Keller trailing Carroll 21-3 as we come down on the 4-minute mark to go in quarter number 2. Carroll next week will be on the road in Keller to take on the Central team to beat Keller last week, 21-17, as they'll hand it to Bryce Dealey, and he'll snake his way through the middle of the line and get out across the 40, out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 6 yards on the play, as it was Andrew Askew with some help from Mason Graw on the stop for the Dragons.
Dealey extremely patient back there. It looked like the Dragons had him stopped right at the line of scrimmage, just waited, finally found the hole and burst right through it, pick up a nice gain going north and south there.
Keller is 2 for 4 on third down tries. They need just a yard here from the 43. They look to the sideline for the play calls. We're down to 3:25 to go here in the second quarter. One receiver short side left, 2 wide to the right. Going to put it right in the belly of Daly, and up he goes across the 50 into Dragon territory to the 45 and down to the 44. It's a gain on the play of 13 yards. John Cox finally made the tackle for Carroll.
Another good, tough run there from Daly. Started to the right, cut that back to the left as he saw the hole opening up on that left-hand side. Runs right through it. Dragon defender misses the tackle, allows Daly to pick up an extra couple yards afterwards, and much needed their first down. Carroll needs to get up on the end zone here with a touchdown to try and stay in this ball game.
At the Dragon 43, 1st and 10. Down under 3 minutes to go now, first half. 3 receivers wide to the left. Snap to the quarterback, Anderson. He's going to throw to the lone receiver, short side over to the boundary at the Dragon bench, and it is Mason Hayes who hauls that one in. Had some big-time catches in the playoff game last year against Firemount. Matter of fact, they ruled this incomplete now, so forget what I said. It's going to be second down. Thought he held on to that, but Hayes had some big catches, 5'11 senior. Clock stopped, 2:47 to go here, second quarter.
Dragon defense showed a blitz that time. Parker Schneider started walking in, and Hayden Anderson felt him on the left-hand side, recognizes where he was going with that football, trying to get the ball to his outside receiver.
Here's the snap to Anderson. There was a play call. I beg your pardon, it was a flag before the play went down.
All start. Offense, 5 yards. Second down.
6 penalties for Keller, 59 yards. You know, they've had some bugaboos with turnovers, and tonight penalties not doing them any favors, Justin.
Turnovers have been an issue. We already saw one of them tonight for Amarion Henry putting the ball on the turf. Dragons getting that one, and penalties on first down just kind of pushes their offense back. Once you start getting behind the chains, you don't really have too many play calls for 2nd and 15, 2nd and 20.
From the 48-yard line on 2nd and 15, they roll out. The quarterback Anderson tries to dump it to Dealey. He had open ground at the 43 in Carroll territory, but he couldn't hold on to the football. So at 2nd and 15 becomes a little bit more uphill. It's now 3rd down and 15. Your playbook really doesn't have too many here.
It really don't. I mean, anytime you start going backwards, it's not a good sign, good momentum for the offense, and just playing from behind the chains all night long can be tough for anybody, but a little bootleg for Hayden Anderson rolling to the right. He had Logan Atkinson deep on the right-hand side, just couldn't get enough mustard behind that one, and went to Dealey there in the flat.
3rd down and 10 from the 15. Quarterback draw as it's Anderson who got across the line of scrimmage, but had a couple of Dragons grasping onto him. He gets to the 44-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 48, so it's a gain of 4. Anderson and Williams on the tackle for the Dragons. Now the clock is stopped with 2:20 to go in the second quarter. And it was Carroll that called timeout. They want to preserve some time on the clock. A chance to tell you that Dragon football is brought to you by the Southlake Economic Development and Tourism Department. You know, Southlake was recently named one of 2020's best small cities in America and the top city in North Texas. It's not a surprise, really. You can plan your vacation adventure to experience renowned retail venues and upscale dining with the ease of just a few clicks. Just download the Visit Southlake app. Browse popular shops, restaurants, hotels, and the latest updates, all right here in Southlake. We'll remind you that Texas Gun Experience is getting ready for its big one-year anniversary celebration coming up Saturday, November 14th. Stop by Texas Gun Experience in Grapevine right there on Main Street beginning at 10 a.m. They'll have live music, great food, in-store specials, giveaways, demos, and celebrity appearances. It's a safe environment. Come on out and enjoy that. Stop on by Texas Gun Experience, the newest and best state-of-the-art indoor shooting experience in the Metroplex. Jared.
Stan your family.
Yeah, Jared, I just drew a blank there. Jared Sam's looking down on the field and got
That's a great place. I went there a couple weeks ago, and staff is phenomenal. Place is clean. Just a lot of neat stuff there at the Texas Gun Experience.
Quick sideline update. Travis, brought to you by Patriot Mobile.
Just want to talk about the job this defense has done against the rush. Remember, the first 2 games, they gave over 200 yards rushing. Last week, only 70. They're doing a pretty good job on, got a big 4th down here, though.
They're going to go for it on 4th down and 11 from the 44. They pressure. Anderson out of the pocket, throws deep down the right side, and the pass down at the 10-yard line is caught by Loden Atkinson. Now they say it is incomplete. The Dragons celebrating on the near sideline. I guess he went out of bounds, Justin. He caught the football.
Wow, he had him wide open. Hayden Anderson will want that one back, let him a little bit too far to the outside, and that one just kind of bobbled, I guess, through Atkinson's hands, not able to get a foot down in bounds.
Well, we didn't see the replay on it. And again, I apologize for the hesitation, but it looked like from the reaction like he hauled it in, and I thought he got a foot down, but then the Dragons celebrated, said he was out of bounds, so Carroll will take the football over with great field position. 2:11 to go here in the first half. They've got it from their own 44-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Here's Ewers to throw. Goes deep down the left side. The pass is caught over the back shoulder at the 27-yard line by R.J. Maryland. A 29-yard pass. Cade Whitmire in the coverage.
Looked like a little wheel route there from R.J. Maryland. Gets up on the safety. Whitmire for the Indians and able to go up, climb the ladder, and get that one in.
First and 10 for the 27. Quick swing pass left side, looking for a block inside the 20. First down goes Will Hosey down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10 on the play. So we're under 2 minutes to go now here in quarter number 2. Dragons keep the foot on the gas at the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Allen. He barrels straight ahead for a gain of 5. Down to the 10-yard line, Zach O'Day on the tackle. Reminder at halftime coming up, the Tommy Pennington halftime report. Scores, highlights, and more. Stick around for that. Handoff once again goes to Allen. Dragons staying in the turbo offense. He'll get the first down as he gets from the 11 down to the 5. It's a gain of 6 yards as the tackle was made by the pup, Taylor Brandon, the sophomore, from that linebacker position. The Dragons go right back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to snap, but instead a flag comes down.
I'll start. Number 64, offense, 5 yards, first down.
So that'll hold them up a little bit there and make it a little bit more difficult now on a first and goal situation as they're going to move it back to the 10.
Big offensive line and get up and start running hurry-up mode. They want to get off that football, and that time New Orleans just got caught a little bit too early.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Dragons Ewers looks to the sideline for the play call. Now adjust Allen to his right as he takes the shotgun snap, has protection, throws for the end zone, overthrows the receiver, and a flag is down as Josh Spaeth got knocked over by a defender there. I think he was battling with Whitmire, but the flag came from the member of the 7-man officiating crew, and the Dragons are going to be the beneficiaries of that infraction.
Yeah, it looks like another pass interference coming up here. Cade Whitmire didn't turn his head around, find the football, and impeded the receiver from going up to make the football or make the catch. He went over to the official, started to plead his case as well, like, hey, I didn't touch him.
Here's Rob Jasper with the call.
Pass interference on the defense in the end zone to the 2-yard line, automatic first down.
So it gets better than the 10 all the way down to the 2. The Dragons normally at this point just hand it to Owen Allen.
But again, another penalty is what's kind of costed Keller several times this season. Penalties and turnovers, and there's another key one right there. Can't do that here late, right before the end of this first half.
First and goal from the 2-yard line, handed off to Allen. Barrels right side, touchdown Dragons. Owen Allen again in for the score. That's his second touchdown tonight, and the Dragons extend the lead. It's now 27-3.
Nothing magical about that play, just a simple handoff off the right-hand side, and great job there from Nowolny making up for the penalty, and Kinesic clearing a big-time path there for Owen Allen, gets met right at the line and barrels through a defender, carries him with him into the end zone.
Joe McFadden for the point after attempt, brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate. Splits the uprights. He is good, 4 for 4 on the night, and the Dragons extend the lead. It's now 28-3. We'll hold it here to remind you that Dragon football this evening is brought to you by State Farm and your good neighbor Southlake area State Farm agents. Lauren and Tim Stone and Jocelyn Hope. You know, it's time to double up with your insurance with State Farm. And Lauren and Tim Stone and Jocelyn Hope can help Dragon fans save money by combining your home and auto insurance. You know, I'm a customer at State Farm, and I can tell you State Farm is the industry leader, and it's for a good reason. We're not one of those cut-rate car companies that insurance companies leave you hanging in time of need. Call Lauren and Tim Stone or Jocelyn Hope on Monday and talk to them about getting bundled up. Don't forget to ask about the Drive Safe and Save program for your car. Lauren and Tim Stone and Jocelyn Hope, State Farm Insurance, helping life go right. Dragon football this evening is also brought to you by Fidelity Title, the Baker firm. Time sponsors, our good friend Julie Walter, good buddy of Justin Padrone's across the way.
Julie's great.
Yep. With the Baker firm, you know, you'll always get great customer service during your closing, knowledgeable staff. Of course, Chris Baker always on hand to help you out. They're located just off Highway 114 in Southlake. Proud sponsors of Carroll Dragon football. Halftime report again coming up with the Dragon. Dragons leading 28-3 as we have another Patriot Mobile sideline update. Travis Smith.
Well, taking a look at the record book for Owen Allen, and he's now rushed for at least 2 touchdowns to start the season in the first 4 games. Well, obviously not a lot of people have done that, but somebody has done that before, and that was T.J. McDaniel. For the 2017 season, he started with a consecutive streak of 5 games to start a season with at least 2 touchdowns. So one more game to go for Mr. Owen Allen to get to the top of the record books.
Well, the way he's been running, I would put my money on him for sure. Patriot Mobile is a 100% U.S.-based Christian conservative cell phone provider. If you're looking for better cell phone company experience and you want to share with their conservative values, give Patriot Mobile a call at 972-PATRIOT or go to patriotmobile.com. Well, after all was said and done, there was some incidental penalty at the end of the half, or the end of that drive, as they're going to kick off 8 yards deep in the end zone as Joe McFadden puts it deep to Adam Campbell. And Keller will have it 1st and 10 from its 25 with 1:11 to go here in the first half. That 5th quarter performance scoring drive, 5 plays, 56 yards, took exactly a minute. Owen Allen with his 2-yard touchdown run, now 14 carries, 89 yards, and a couple of scores for Allen. The Dragons have 4 drives and 4 touchdowns. Very efficient this evening. Also efficient is 5th quarter performance. Find out how to become a great offensive lineman by going online to TexanFit.com. First down 10 for the 25-yard line. Here's the snap to Hayden Anderson. He hands it off to Kratz, who's in the ball game, and Jackson Kratz will barrel forward for a couple of yards. As we go under a minute to go here in the first half, Keener on the tackle for the Dragons. Looks like Keller will be just fine here, waiting on half to run out, kind of in the locker room.
Waving the white flag in this first half, ready to get into the locker room, discuss what they need to do to come back out next half and try and put some more points up on the board.
From the 27, another handoff to Kraft, and he'll get out across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Aiden Peel, who's in for Barrett Baker, the linebacker position on that tackle for the Dragons. We're down to 30 seconds left. They can run one more play here. Well, they'll have to run one more play. There's 1 second difference on the game clock and the 40-second clock, as they're going to hand it off again. Kratz will try the right side. Running room gets to the 40, 45, 50, and he's knocked out of bounds on the right boundary at the Dragon 44. Graw and Jones on the stop for the Dragons, 22 yards on that burst. Okay, now does that change your thinking now if you're Carl Strelo, Justin?
It definitely changes your thinking now. You get a big third down run there from Jackson Kratz, picks up or goes out of bounds, stops the clock, allows Keller to get reset. I think you'll start to see Hayden Anderson try to show off his arm here a little bit.
13 seconds to go in the first half. They've got it 1st and 10, the Dragon 46. Keller with 2 timeouts left, by the way, as they send 3 receivers wide to the left side of the field. Campbell, Henry, and Hayes. Atkinson line up short side to the right, and now time is called by Keller. After all that, 13 seconds of the play clock at 0. They had to stop it, and we'll take timeout. Carroll 28, Keller 3. Dragon football driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover continues after these messages.
Decisions. We're always making choices. If you're looking for a new straight smile, Groves Orthodontics can help you with just the right treatment. Cosmetics is the key, so Dr. Ron Groves uses clear braces or Invisalign clear aligners to perfect your smile. Dr. Groves has helped Dragon families for years. A beautiful smile is a gift for a lifetime. Let Dr. Groves help you. Visit our office on West Southlake Boulevard near Davis, right next to Hobby Lobby, or see us online at grovesorthodontics.com.
Did you know you can combine State Farm home and auto insurance and save even more? New lower home and auto rates from State Farm mean you'll get the same great service from Southlake area State Farm agents Lauren and Tim Stone with even better savings. It's the real deal for home and auto insurance. Call Lauren and Tim Stone and let them help you combine home and auto and save even more. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Keller burns one of its timeouts, so back to play we go on 1st and 10 from the 46. They throw the out route to the sideline, looking for Loden Atkinson down around the 35-yard line, and the pass is incomplete. Jones was in the coverage for the Dragons, so 7 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Keller with 1 timeout remaining They really have time, Justin, for just one pass, maybe to get into field goal range.
Yeah, one quick pass, get out of bounds or call your timeout, but I would expect a shot here going deep to the end zone. I'd look for Loden Atkinson or Mason Hayes on the outsides.
Well, let's see what they do. 2nd down and 10 from the 46. Snap it to Anderson. He's got all kinds of time to throw. Can't find a receiver, though. Goes to the boundary right side. Quickly out of bounds, but not before the clock runs out was Henry. It's a gain of 11 yards, and that is the end of the first half. Carroll 28 and Keller 3. Oh, a good start to this one for the Dragons to continue their rich play here in District 4-6A action. We got the halftime report brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate, the realtor in Southlake. Whether you're buying or selling, Tommy Pennington at calltommy.com. You can always get in touch with them. Proud supporter of the Carroll Dragons and the Southlake community. A timeout, more coming your way. You're listening to Dragon Football, driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover. More after this timeout.
KWRD-FM, Highland Village. KLTY HD3, Arlington, Dallas, Fort Worth. Tune in, iHeart, or radio.com. This is The Word, 100.7 FM.
All of our representatives are currently busy. Please stay on the line.
You just want to talk to someone. Hey, Dragon Nation, I'm Ryan Skelly with DragonMortgages.com, and I believe that getting a home loan is more than just a rate. Every situation's different, and big banks just aren't set up to personally work with you and walk through the process if you don't fit in their exact box. Apply online at DragonMortgages.com.
City Bank Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 439822.
Let's be real. No one wants to go to the emergency room, but you know how life goes. One minute you're fine, the next minute you're looking for an ER. So when you need a doctor now, head to Complete Care Southlake. They're close to home and community focused, offering compassionate care with little to no wait time, and of course, no surprise billing. So the next time your life gets interrupted, come to Complete Care Southlake. Open 24/7. Get in, get out, get back to life.
1 year ago, Texas Gun Experience opened its doors, and thanks to you, TGE has become a premier go-to gun range in DFW. Today, thousands enjoy endless fun from our large retail gun and knife area to our 25 and 50-yard shooting lanes. Looking to train remotely? Grab your license to carry through our online classes. And don't miss our free youth firearm training taught by the best in the industry. Visit us on Main Street in Grapevine or find us online at TexasGunExperience.com.
Mustang Elite Car Wash and Lube Center is celebrating another great year with Dragon Parents at the wheel. Mustang Elite invites you to come by and see our state-of-the-art Lube Center and all our expanded service offerings like state inspections, brake flushes, and more. Remember, every oil change includes a complimentary full-service wash. Mustang Elite Car Wash and Lube Center near Dragon Stadium on Highway 26, across from Sam's Club and Walmart, where Carroll ISD teachers and staff always receive a discount. We're your car's best friend.
Welcome to the Dragons Halftime Report, brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate, serving Southlake and the Metroplex. Tommy Pennington at Compass, online at calltommy.com. Now, back to the stadium for the Dragons Halftime Report.
28-3 Carroll at the intermission. Welcome to the Carroll Dragon Halftime Report. Again, Tommy Pennington, the great realtor here in Southlake, brings you all the halftime festivities. We'll have highlights, we'll have stats, scores, and more as we check in with Ryan Medellin back in Dragon Sports Central. Chuck Kelly, Justin Padron, and another very tidy first half for the Dragons as Carroll, a lot of yards, a lot of first downs, and more points than Keller. 28-3. Matter of fact, 253 yards of offense for the Dragons so far. A perfect 4 for 4 on third down conversions. So, Justin, that offense continuing to purr.
Just moving the football methodically downfield. They can beat you with Quinn through the air, obviously, but Owen Allen's been a steady running back, very consistent, gets the football, runs right up the hole, and, man, just what an awesome performance here from the offense. And defensively, communication's been great. Haven't had any miscommunications there in the secondary. Linebackers are filling holes, defensive lines playing stout. Like Travis mentioned earlier, stopping the run. It's just looks like a completely different defense than we saw the first 2 weeks.
Well, if you're Carroll, again, going through this District 4-6A lineup, you're going to be a prohibitive favorite in every game that you play. So it's kind of a matter, as what you remember back in the mid-aughts, of taking care of business.
remaining focused, and they've done that here in this one.
That's what it is. I mean, you got to get up and get ready to play each and every week. It doesn't matter who your competition is or who your opponent is for that week. It's always goal week. You want to be undefeated through district play and heading into the playoffs. And got a good start last week against Byron Nelson here tonight. You mentioned the average, 57 points. We're on pace to do that tonight. Fall maybe a point shy. Hope we might be able to get Coach Dodge to go for 2 one time. We'll see.
Well, for the Dragons, again, a second half where they come out and you might get to see some guys get some more playing time. I know Coach Dodge always likes to see that. Parents like to see that.
Yes.
The ones that come out, a lot of those Scott team players, they want to get out and get playing time. And, Keller's a great team. They could jump right back in this one in a hurry. And for the Dragons, it's a matter of, like you guys used to say, kill the will, and let's move on to the next one.
Kill the will of the opponent. This last 4 minutes of this first half is extremely important. The first 4 minutes of this next half is extremely important as well. That 8-minute window, Carroll's got to dominate that. If they can do that, they'll get out of here with a W. But Keller's not going to go away. They're a proud program. A lot of competitive kids on that side of the football, and expect them to come out and change some things here in the second half.
Well, just because it's Halloween and I'm feeling kind of frisky, we're going to kind of change some things around a little bit here on our halftime programming. We're going to go ahead and go right now to our Dragon Who Makes a Difference. Every week when we talk to folks around the community, they say, hey, there's a lot of people in Southlake. They're doing some great things behind the scenes in the Carroll ISD. Can we talk about them? Yes, we can. We can do it each week, and that's what we do right here at halftime. We have the Dragon Who Makes a Difference right here, presented, of course, by Park Place Dealership. So, without further ado, let's meet this week's Dragon Who Makes a Difference.
I'm Burns. I'm the technology teacher at Dawson Middle School. This is my 5th year here at Dawson. I have a son named Ash who goes to Old Union. At Dawson, I teach the technology classes in the school. So I have Media Mania 1, which is Photoshop and Adobe Premiere. Media Mania 2 is 3D design and coding. And then Media Mania 3 is a lot... It is very open. I have one person who really likes one type of movies and we're making a movie poster, then they can do that. They can expand upon what they already like, and so I think that helps them enjoy the class even more. Kids at this stage in my realm are not pushed hard enough, and they can do a ton more. With my Media Mania 3 class specifically, and I jokingly tell the parents this, that I try to break those kids. That is literally what I do. I put the hardest things that I can think of to put in front of them that they would still enjoy, or that, the outcome of what we're doing is really neat to them. But it is extremely hard stuff, very high level stuff that I know that people who are in the workforce right now using that day in and day out as their job and their source of income, and I'm having 8th graders do it. Right before COVID hit, I was really pushing esports. I think a Carroll esports team is something that is extremely needed. It is blowing up literally everywhere. All of the major school districts around us have a very competitive esports team and also have esports tracks into college, which colleges are giving scholarships for esports. It's something that I am very passionate about and very passionate about bringing to Carroll. Kids are super excited about it because it's an avenue that they may know of, but they may think it's almost untouchable when it's really not. It's going to be in the Olympics, in the next Olympics. So, that's a pretty huge deal, and I think we should be getting behind it. There are a ton of games that are now in the esports arena where people are playing competitively and, getting money and scholarships and things like that for. There's a ton of different ones. It is very competitive. They watch video. They form strategies with their teammates on how to tackle a certain opponent at a certain time. Different things like that. It is very much centered around a normal sport. It isn't just sitting on a couch, eating chips and playing video games. It is not even remotely that. Becoming a teacher out of the corporate world was easily the best decision I ever made. I took a pretty big jump. I was a teacher aide at Durham, straight out of AMX, which is the company that used to have the touch panels in the walls at all of the schools, and jumped into computer teacher aide there and yeah, my wife thought I was crazy. But now that I'm at Dawson and doing what I love to do, it is a huge difference. And I love being here. I love teaching the kids. I love getting to know them better and trying to help push them to places that they didn't even know really existed, more or less, that they wanted to do something but didn't know how to get there. And helping them get to that point is a huge thing and brings a smile to my face every day.
That's Mr. Adam Burns, one cool dude, man. Big soccer fan, big fan of Liverpool FC. Word has it he owns over 35 pairs of shoes. But most importantly, he is a great instructor, a STEM educator at Dawson Middle School. We're at halftime on the Tommy Pennington Group halftime report. It's Carroll 28 and Keller 3. When we return, Ryan Medellin checks in from Dragon Sports Central. First half highlights and more. You're listening to Dragon Football, driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover. More after this timeout.
Hey, Dragon Nation, it's Tommy Pennington here with the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass. Do you think you need to do improvements to sell your home? Start planning today. Inquire about our Compass Concierge program. It's the hottest program in real estate where our broker will pay for the improvements at zero cost to you. Call us today at 817-416-9000 or check us out on the web 24/7 at calltommy.com. So from my Dragon family to yours,
calltommy.com.
When's the last time you've been on your roof? I'm guessing probably never. I'm Danny Allers, owner of Allers Roofing and Construction. Through the seasons, a lot can happen to your roof. The Allers team can find those problem areas and fix them fast. With a free roof inspection now, you'll save tons of money and costly repairs down the road. We have been serving our Southlake neighbors for years with family values and trusted service. And just like our Dragons, the Allers team is the name you can trust. Call us at 214-214-ROOF. Go Dragons!
With more than 400 state-of-the-art guest rooms and more on the way, Southlake is the perfect location for business or for a much-needed staycation. Book a room and enjoy an abundance of open-air shopping, delicious dining options, and relaxing spas. Our Southlake Safe initiative follows the highest standards of health and cleanliness, so you can always feel comfortable, confident, and safe while visiting Southlake. Download the Visit Southlake app or go online to visitsouthlaketexas.com.
I'm Sean Shope, Market President of First Financial Bank, and I'm a proud supporter of the Carroll Dragons. As a father of a Dragon graduate who is a current Dragon teacher, I am thrilled to continue to support excellence in the classroom and the boardroom. First Financial delivers full-service banking with hometown service. First Financial, the first bank in Southlake. Please stop by and see me for any of your banking needs. Go Dragons!
First Financial Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
After 30 years of taking care of Dragons, we at Giggles and Grins Pediatric Dentistry needed a change.
To a brand new, awesome location. We're now in our new office at 1480 Corporate Circle, directly across from Carroll Senior High. We have convenient appointments available on school holidays and after school, too. Our new location makes it easier for teens, but we're readily accessible for the little Dragons as well. Let us help your family with cavity-free checkups for a lifetime, from toddlers to teens. Find out more online at gigglesandgrins.org.
Well, welcome back into Dragon Sports Central, brought to you by Kincaid's Hamburgers, a staple in the Tarrant County community, offering up the best burgers around town. Fresh ground beef, never frozen, unbelievably delicious. Located at Kimball and Southlake Boulevard, 28-3 Dragons, and what has become a pretty standard start for Carroll. Let's take a look at how we got there with some first half highlights. Brought to you by First Financial Bank, the first bank in Southlake. The Dragons win the toss and defer to the second half, so the Indians starting with the ball. A risky return from the end zone, leaving Keller starting at their own 13. The Indian offense efficient on their first couple of plays, extending the drive through the run game. A deep pass on 3rd and 15, putting Keller in Carroll territory. But the play just after that, a crucial mistake on a catch and run from sophomore Marion Henry.
First and 10, Keller for the Dragons, 48-yard line. Short side this time is to the left. Two receivers right. Play fake. Pass over the middle. Caught on a post. Henry has it inside the 25 to the 20. The ball came loose. There's a scramble at the 17, and the Dragons have recovered it. Carroll comes up with a loose football as they hit that pass over the middle, caught by Marion Henry, the sophomore, but he couldn't hold on to it. Max Reyes comes up with the recovery, and the Dragons have a turnover early.
First look at the Dragon offense starting on their own 17. Quarterback Quinn Ewers and his squad having a tough time exiting their own side of the field before connecting with junior Josh Spaeth on a screen to get across the 50 for a 23-yard gain. Sophomore running back Owen Allen, a crucial piece of the offense this season, stretching the drive deep into Keller territory and producing the first point of the night.
Second and 10 from the Keller 22-yard line. Snap to Ewers, and he's going to hand it off to Allen. He goes straight ahead, breaks the tackle at the 15 to the 10. Allen storms into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. 22 yards on a burst for Owen Allen, who broke the line of scrimmage, and off he went to the end zone, and the Dragons have a 6-0 lead.
That opening drive, 13 plays, 83 yards, spanning 4 minutes and 8 seconds. The longest scoring drive of the year for the Dragons, and a candidate for our Allers Roofing drive of the game. Trust a hometown roofer, Danny Allers at Allers Roofing, for all your roofing and remodeling projects. Call for a free quote at 214-214-ROOF or visit online at dragonroofer.com. A touchback starting the Indian offense to their own 25, continuing to rely on senior back Bryce Dealey throughout the game, but no match for the Dragon defense as they force a 4th and 6 on the Keller 31, sitting out the punt squad. Cinque Williams grabbing at the Carroll 20 with a 7-yard return. Dragons wasting no time on their second drive of the night. On the second play, a 31-yard pass and run with Ewers connecting with junior Landon Sampson, crossing into Keller dirt. Then just moments later, Ewers finding R.J. Maryland for the 4th time this season.
First and 10 from the 15. 2 receivers either side for Ewers. He's going to go left corner of the end zone. Caught. R.J. Maryland. Touchdown, Dragons. 15 yards on the pass from Ewers to Maryland. His 4th TD reception of the year. And the Dragons lead it 13-0.
A tight catch that could show up later as our Southlake Jewelers play of the game. Southlake Jewelers, family owned and operated. They're the oldest jeweler in Southlake. McFadden, PAT good. 5 plays, 72 yards, just a minute 25 off the clock. 14-0 Dragons, a minute 15 remaining. Again, Keller returning back from their own end zone off the kickoff. The junior Seth Henry with a big 39-yard sprint for a nice boost to the offense. The first quarter ends with the Indians on their own 42, still down 2 scores. The second quarter getting underway, and just a few plays in, senior quarterback Hayden Anderson showing off his elusiveness on a big keeper up the middle, breaking into Dragon territory for the first time on the night. But once inside the red zone on a 3rd and 3, a personal foul hindering the Indians and making it a 4th and long. Keller settling with the 39-yard field goal. 14-3 Dragons, 8:47 remaining in the half. Dragons looking to make it 3 possessions and 3 scores, starting with a touchback at their own 25. Running back Owen Allen extending the drive with a run up the middle on a 3rd and 1 across the 50. Dragons so far 3 and 3 on 3rd downs for the night. No rush for the Dragons, up 11, taking their time on the drive, but eventually after a spattering of Allen runs, pushing deeper into Keller territory, Quinn Ewers decides not to delay any longer with a shot to the goal line.
On first and 10 from the 17, snap to Ewers, plenty of protection, throws over the middle of the end zone. It's caught, and Landon Sampson gets away from 2 Keller defenders. Touchdown, Dragons, as Sampson was trying to pull away from that coverage, and he did, and the Dragons now lead at 20-3.
5th on the year for Sampson, 8 plays, 75 yards, 21-3 Dragons, 5:42 left in the half. Ball at the 19 off the return for Keller, looking to bridge the gap before heading to the locker rooms. A roller coaster of a possession with gains and losses by way of the ground game negated by a penalty. And on 3rd and long, Dragons with a big stop, but Keller goes for it on 4th and 11, and Hayden Anderson taking a shot downfield that was caught at the Dragon 10, but Layden Atkinson out of bounds on the catch. Turnover on downs. Dragons take over at their own 44. Ewers immediately connecting on a 29-yard pass to R.J. Maryland down to the Keller 27 and move into tempo offense. And just a few plays later, a familiar face in Owen Allen finding the pay dirt yet again.
First and goal from the 2-yard line, handed off to Allen. Barrels right side. Touchdown, Dragons. Owen Allen again in for the score. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight, and the Dragons extend the lead. It's now 27-3.
5 plays, 53 yards. McFadden 4 for 4 on PATs, 28-3 Dragons, 1:11 before the half. One last chance for the Indians, and they have 75 yards and just over a minute to get back on the board. And a deep 25-yard run from Jackson Kratz, getting into Carroll territory. Time not on their side, though, as the clock runs down to end the half. That'll do it for first half highlights. 28-3. The score from the first half here at Dragon Stadium. Just about 5 minutes away from second half action starting up. Coming up next, Chuck and Justin get you set for second half action with some stats and maybe a look at some scores across 4-6A football, Dragon football. Driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover.
Online Online ordering is now available at Red Rock Canyon Grill. Enjoy contactless payment and convenient curbside pickup for all your Red Rock favorites. Located at the corner of Southlake Boulevard and Kimball, Red Rock will satisfy your cravings with their rotisserie chicken stuffed poblano pepper, chicken enchilada platter, persimmon hill meatloaf, chicken pot pie, and so much more. Enjoy our daily social hour from 4 to 6:30 with $7 appetizers like buffalo wings and spinach artichoke dip. Visit online at redrockcanyongrill.com.
Dragon fans love to cheer on a winning team, and now they can feel that same excitement about their luxury dealership.
Park Place Lexus Grapevine.
Park Place Jaguar Land Rover DFW. 3 thrilling brands at 2 convenient locations where you'll always find an outstanding selection of Lexus, Jaguar, and Land Rover vehicles, along with a game-changing dealership experience. Because at Park Place, it's about more than exceptional cars. It's about making you feel comfortable, listening to your concerns, respecting your time, and putting your well-being first. It's true whether you're shopping for a new car in their safe and sanitary showrooms or starting your purchase online, and whether you're bringing your car in for service or scheduling pickup and delivery right to your door. That's the care and attention that makes Park Place feel like your place. And why, no matter which vehicle you cheer for,
Jaguar, Lexus,
Land Rover, you know you've got a winning team on your side. Learn more at parkplace.com.
At Gateway Church, we're all about people. And during this time, we're continuing to connect with purpose, worship with passion, live in unity, embrace the next generation, and gather together. Whether you're meeting with us in person or joining us online, we are Gateway Together. To find a location near you or connect with us online, visit gatewaypeople.com. That's gatewaypeople.com.
Hi, Mike Mills here. Imagine you're sitting in traffic on Friday afternoon just trying to make it to the Dragon kickoff. You change lanes to get ahead only to find the lane you left speeds up right where you left off. Sometimes investing is a lot like changing lanes in traffic. A new investment will look really good for a short while, but by the time you get on board, it loses its steam, and the best thing you could have done was stick with your original plan. For over 20 years, we've been helping Dragon families achieve their financial goals, and we can help you as well. Check us out online at millswealthadvisors.com. Go Dragons!
Hi, Jeff Cox here, president of Berkey's Plumbing, AC, and Electrical. The Carroll Dragons are proven winners. As a proud sponsor of the Dragons, we want to offer you a winning deal. Berkey's is now offering a lifetime warranty on select AC and heating systems, keeping your home running smooth year-round. Call us today at 877-BERKEYS or visit us at berkeys.com. Go Dragons, protect the tradition.
Berkey's, we're there when you need us.
Welcome back to Dragon Sports Central. Ryan Medellin here from the studio, bringing you all the action from 4-6A across the state of Texas. It's 28-3. Southlake, Carroll leading Keller at Dragon Stadium. Elsewhere around 4-6A football, the Eaton Eagles on top of the Byron Nelson Bobcats, 14-0 at the start of the third quarter. Braden St. Nama for Eaton, 5 of 8, 130 yards. He's also the leading rusher, 12 carries, 77 yards. He's thrown 2 interceptions on the night, though, struggling with the turnover game. As for Jake Wilson for Byron Nelson, and for the Ailing Jackson Owen, he's 13 of 20, 115 yards, and also 2 interceptions. A lot of turnovers in that game. That game right now, third quarter, 14-0, Eagles leading the Bobcats. As for Fossil Ridge taking on Timber Creek at Keller ISD Athletic Complex, it is a shellacking, 42-7 at the half. Timber Creek leading the Panthers. Jacob Porter, 11 of 13, 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. And TJ Williams getting some action. He's 4 of 4 for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Caden Bess, 18 of carries for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a look around 4-6A football. Coming up next, Chuck and Justin bring you second half action from the Dragon Stadium.
Southlake Dermatology was the first to offer new technology called M-Sculpt and M-Celeb. This MRI-type muscle stimulus increases muscle thickness and strength after 4 treatments with no pain or downtime. Each treatment of the abdomen is equivalent to 20,000 sit-ups and utilizes surrounding fat for energy. We can treat multiple muscle groups, including the abdomen, pelvic floor, arms, and buttocks. We are located in the medical office building off Highway 114, adjacent to Southlake Methodist Hospital.
Hi, this is
Dr. David Hunter from Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery. There's a reason dental implants have become one of the most popular procedures in dentistry. They work. In the past, a missing tooth was usually masked by a bridge or partial. Just like their name implies, these are partial solutions. Today, a dental implant provides a long-term tooth replacement solution, just like your natural teeth. Dental implants, just one more way, can keep your smile and your teeth alive. Visit ntfos.com to learn more.
Dining out at Feed Store Barbecue in Southlake hasn't changed a bit. In fact, it's gotten a little bit better. You can still enjoy lunch or dinner in our dining room, as well as our remodeled barrel room. Need more space? Try our climate-controlled patio. Or you can literally eat outside with views of the cows, goats, and miniature donkeys. Feed Store Barbecue on Whitechapel Boulevard or online at feedstorebbq.com.
Second half underway as Kobe Listenby to kick off for Keller, and he booms it down just inside the 5-yard line. C.K. Williams will bring it out across the 20 to the 24, and that's where the Dragons will start. First down and 10 yards to go, leading 28-3. Chuck Kelly, Justin Padron, Travis Smith on the sidelines. Thanks to Ryan Medellin back in studio. And Dragon Sports Centrals are happy to have you with us tonight. Again, we had a little problem earlier with the audio feed on the video broadcast, and we certainly appreciate those of you on the Carroll Dragon Sports app and DragonSportsNetwork.com for sticking with us. We're ready to go here. Start of the third quarter is on 1st and 10. The Dragons from their own 24 will hand it to Owen Allen, and he will burst ahead out to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 before Zach Hofer makes the stop for the Keller Indians. First half statistics brought to you by Pennider Ford and Associates. You're looking for a great CPA, great accountant. Pennider Ford and Associates in Southlake, definitely the group to call. The Dragons 253 total yards to 213 for Keller. There's a handoff to Owen Allen, and he's hit right across the line of scrimmage as he gets from the 30 out to the 32, gain of a couple, bring up 3rd and 2. Nick Bravalico on the tackle for the Indians. The Dragons had 94 yards on the ground, 158 through the air. Keller 127 on the ground, 86 through the air. First downs in favor of the Dragons 15-10. Carroll converting all 4 third-down tries. Keller went 4 out of 7 in the first half. Third down and 2 for the Dragons from their own 32. First possession of the third quarter as Quinn Ewers looks to the sideline for the play call. Again, the Dragons trying to stay a perfect 5 for 5 if they convert here. Snap it to Ewers. He's going to hand it off to Owen Allen. He got his momentum going, and he got hit right where he needed to go for the first down at the 34, and I think he's going to have it as Zach O'Day, the free safety, come in and laid a lick to Allen, but it is good for the Dragons first down. That's their 16th of the game. Penalties in the first half. Keller 7 for 68. The Dragons 3 for 20. Keller the only turnover. That was that fumble early in the game. The Indians had the ball 13-22 in the first half compared to 9-38 for the Dragons. We'll use some individual numbers in a moment. As on 1st and 10 from the 34, Quinn Ewers going to air it out right side the boundary. Not a lot of yardage as he gets out to the 37, caught by Josh Spaeth. It's a gain of 3. Austin Coleman was in the coverage. Ewers was 12 of 17, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Spaeth, the leading receiver, 5 catches for 50 yards. Owen Allen, 14 for 89 on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Anderson, the quarterback for Keller, 6 of 11 for 86 yards. Henry, the leading receiver, 4 catches for 60 yards. Dealey, 8 for 47 on the ground. Here's Ewers back to throw, has to clear some pressure, rolls out to his left, dumps it incomplete out to the 45-yard line as it was intended for Will Hosey. Cade Whitmire was in the coverage. This will bring up a third down here. They need 7 yards to go to the Dragons from the 37. 10-11 to go in the third. 28-3, Carroll on top.
Tough one there. Quinn under pressure. Zach Hofer, outside linebacker, or outside defensive end. Linebacker by trade, gained about 20 pounds in March. Coach Strelo called it the COVID-20, moved him from linebacker down to put his hand into the ground, and that time forces Quinn outside the pocket, not able to set his feet and deliver an accurate ball.
In motion for the Dragons goes Spaeth from right to left. Kind of that orbit motion behind the quarterback Ewers, who's going to dump off the screen as he sets it up. Allen gets a block, gets to the 50, 45, 40, into the open field, down the boundary to the 20, to the 10. Tackled as he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Dragons. 63 yards on the pass and run from Quinn Ewers, who his backfield mate Owen Allen, and the Dragons lead it 34-3.
Perfectly timed play. That time Keller comes with a blitz. Carroll was ready for it. They dumped a little screen pass to Owen Allen, and there was a lot of room for him to run. He had two offensive linemen out front, got the seal block, allowed him to split the two defenders and run all the way to the house. Great run there from Quinn. Great run there from Owen Allen, rather.
Joe McFadden with a point after, up and good on the hold. Tyler White, brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group and Compass Real Estate. Timeout on the field, 9:57 to the third quarter. Our new score becomes Carroll 35 and Keller 3. Dragon football, driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover, continues in a moment.
Hello, Dragon Nation. Tommy Pennington here. You might have heard recently the Southlake real estate market is on fire, despite everything that's going on in the world. Well, yes and no. Call my office today and set an appointment to meet with me, and I'll show you what's really going on in the market. There are many contributing factors that you need to know in order to make the best decisions for selling. We Dragon fans expect the best coaching for our kids, and you deserve the best coaching too. So remember, when it comes time to buy and sell a property, my Dragon fans would tell you,
Call Tommy.com.
Dr. Mark Greenberg and All-Star Orthopedics are proud to be the official orthopedic and sports medicine providers for your Carroll Dragons. At All-Star, we work at keeping you in the game. From minor aches and pains to major ailments, we have you covered with 3 convenient locations in Southlake, Irving, and Flower Mound. We accept patients ages 2 and up, and most insurance plans are welcome. Call 817-421-5000. That's 817-421-5000. Or visit allstarortho.com.
Halloween Eve in Southlake. It's been all treats for the Dragons tonight, all tricks for Keller. 35-3 is the kickoff from Joe McFadden into the end zone, fielded by Adam Campbell, and Carroll will have it first and 10 after the touchback at its 25. Patriot Mobile, 972 Patriot, for a great cell service provider supporting conservative causes. Brings you the sideline report with Travis Smith.
Well, Quinn Ewers wants to get into the record book. Get a load of this, guys. He has got 4 straight games now to start the season with a touchdown over 50 yards. He's actually got 5 of them on the season, but he's got one in each game to start the season.
Wow, how about that? Kind of stretching the field. First and 10. Pass from Anderson over on the left side, caught by Mason Hayes, and he scampers up the left sideline with the first down across the 40 out to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards on the play. Logan Anderson on the tackle for the Dragons.
Coming out here in the second half, good momentum there, getting the ball into Mason Hayes' hands, let him work upfield.
First and 10 from the 42. Little zone read action. Quarterback Anderson's going to keep it, and he winds up getting knocked down for a loss of 1. Barrett Baker, the transfer from Pierce, a big hit on for the Dragons. Max Reyes also in there.
Great job there from Barrett Baker, Will outside linebacker, and Max Reyes, the corner, both recognized it was run. Max just let his receiver run right behind him and came up to be that support player.
Second down 11. Keller trailing Carroll 35-3 here early in the third quarter. The football off the left side hash from their own 41-yard line. One receiver short side, left boundary. 3 wide receivers come wide to the right. Dragons 4 across the front. Now cheat up a blitz. Here they come on Anderson. He tries to run away, and he does get away as he rolls out to the left, cuts it up at the 40, gets to the 42, maybe the 43. All of that run for 2 yards as Barrett Baker and Calder Bray combined on the stop. The Dragons sent a blitzer in and had a good run in on Anderson.
Anderson's got some wheels. He's rushed for over 220 yards on the year, long of 41 and a touchdown, but not quick enough to get outside of Barrett Baker. Barrett was a spy on that play. Dragons come with the blitz, and Barrett's running right step for step wherever Hayden Anderson goes.
45 yards rushing tonight for Anderson again, who is a blazer heading to ACU as he looks to the Keller sideline over across the way. 4 for 7 on third down tries for the Indians. They're going to need about 9 yards here from just outside their 42. Need to get to the Dragon 48. Here's the snap to Anderson. Whistles before the snap. And there was a timeout called by Keller with 8:10 to go here in the third quarter. And we'll hold it here during the timeout. A chance to tell you Dragon football this evening is brought to you by Gateway Church. Showing Gateway Church this weekend in person with multiple service to choose from on Saturday and Sunday at 8 locations in Dallas-Fort Worth, including Highway 114 here in Southlake, between Carroll and Kimball. You can also watch Gateway Church service online anytime. For more information on locations and streaming, visit gatewaypeople.com. I want to say thanks also to Dr. Ron Groves at Groves Orthodontics, bringing Dragon football. A straight smile is a beautiful smile, and Dr. Groves can help you get that. He's been helping Dragon fans for years and years, in fact, over 2 decades, help get their teeth straight. Looking for the invisible option for straightening your teeth? Check into Invisalign. He can help you with that. One orthodontist, one office. Dr. Ron Groves on Southlake Boulevard next to Hobby Lobby near Davis. You can always visit online at grovesorthodontics.com. Right here, it's 35-3, Carroll over Keller. The Dragons play Keller Central next week. That one will be in K-Town on Friday night. Be on the air at 6 o'clock for that one, 7 o'clock kickoff. In motion goes Adam Campbell from right to left on 3rd down and 9 as Anderson going to go deep down the left side. Hit as he let go of it, and it's incomplete. Looking for Campbell down around the Dragon 35 as Reyes was back in the coverage, so deep route there winds up falling to the turf. It'll be 4th down, punt time for Keller.
Yeah, Hayden Anderson, needed a little bit more time to sit in the pocket, but the young sophomore defensive end for the Dragons, Cade Parks, putting the pressure there on Anderson, forces him to get rid of the football, just kind of lobs that one up all the way out of bounds. No shot there for the receiver on the Indians to make that play.
Clayton Thomas back to punt this away. The deep snapper is Byron Rhodes. I need to tell you about him. He is 5th in the class. One smart dude snapping that football. Dragons rush the punter. No flags. Yep, there is a flag as they kicked it away as that ball is punted down to the 25-yard line. Returned there by Will Hosey, and it'll be knocked out of bounds at the 28. A 32-yard punt, 4 on the return, but I don't believe
personal
that
foul.
it is going to stand.
Roughing the kicker on the defense. Back to the previous spot, 15 yards, first down.
I believe that was Logan Anderson, who's been making a lot of defensive plays for the Dragons in the good way. That time a little bit aggressive and went in and nicked the punter, Thomas, and that'll give Keller a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, he's got to allow Thomas to plant or come down off of that leg that he's punting the football with, but Logan Anderson taking up too much space there, collides right into the punter and gives Keller the ball back. They still got some life.
Football would be so much better if they didn't protect those kickers.
Kickers and the quarterbacks.
Exactly. First down and 10 from the 43. There's a handoff to Bryce Dealey, and he gets headhunted. Gets out of that tackle at the line of scrimmage and twists his way for, 1 yard as he gets to the 42. All of that, Barrett Baker on the tackle.
Tristan Stokes, he came off the ball really quick, hot off the edge, and kind of goes right over the top of the running back Bryce Dealey, who kind of ducks below that tackle. Able to pick up just a short game, but better than the loss for the Indians.
2nd down, 9 from the 42. Keller going toward the west end zone. That's toward our right here at Dragon Stadium. Here's the snap. Anderson has it. Handoff going to Dealey inside the 40. He gets down to the 39. It's a gain of 3. Andrew Askew on the tackle for the Dragons. Stokes also in.
It's a great play there from Tristan Stokes. Call his name back-to-back plays. It's good to see him getting some reps here tonight and getting back into playing game shape, but he takes on the block from the pulling left guard of the Indians on the counter play, and that's a play that this Dragon defense has struggled with for years, but that time played it well. Tristan Stokes coming off the block, able to make the play.
3rd down, 6 now. Keller from the Dragon 39-yard line. They're 4 of 8 on 3rd down tries. They start the end in orbit motion, and they'll hand it off inside and goes for a gain of a yard. Bryce Dealey, as he was tackled by Benicio Porras. Benny on the stop, gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th down for Keller. No doubt they'll go for it here as we're down to 6:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dragons up 35-3.
Another missile off the outside edge is Benicio Porras, and he was dead to rights, and the running back, he knew exactly where the football was going, went straight for the running back in a beeline and able to get him down right behind the line of scrimmage.
4th down and 5 from the 38-yard line. They play off the left side hash. They'll scrunch in 2 receivers tight to the right side of the field. The quarterback, Hayden Anderson, waiting on the snap, has it. Here comes the pressure, and he is sacked back at the 46-yard line by Cinque Williams. There's a marker down on the play. Let's see if the snap will hold up. It's a gain. It's a loss of 7, and it looks like it's going to be offside against the Dragons.
Unfortunately, looked like the blitzer Cinque Williams was caught right before the ball was snapped and came in on a blindside hit onto the quarterback, Hayden Anderson. Didn't even see him coming.
Clayton Thomas is the backup. I thought that a locomotive coming in on Anderson. We might have to see Thomas for a snap or 2 perhaps, but
Offsides. On the defense, 5 yards. We're going to be a half a yard short. It will still be 4th down.
So now 4th down and just a little to go as we're down to 5:54 to go in the third quarter. Dragons up 35-3 as they start the clock once again. Let's see if Keller will try to go to the ground behind this offensive line, which averages 257 pounds. Anchored by Wellington Stevens, the junior center over the football, who snaps it to the quarterback. Anderson will hand it off, and spinning is Dealey, trying to dig for the first down. He's going to be stopped inside the 34. He's close for the first down, though. Baker and Williams were there. There is still no indication, and they put it down. He's short. Short of the first down. The Dragon defense is held, and the Carroll offense comes on to take back over.
Another big play there from Cinque Williams, kind of a hybrid outside linebacker safety, and they got him in that spot for that exact reason right there. He can get to the ball carrier and still play in the passing game, but that time comes right off the edge, but wraps up the back and gets him down to the ground. Big-time play there from the Dragon defense. They've played well all night against the run tonight.
So the Carroll offense out onto the field, led by quarterback Quinn Ewers, as he'll send 3 receivers to the left, 1 short side right on 1st and 10 from the 34. A quick pass to Sampson, caught left side at the 35, gets out to the 39-yard line, a gain of about 5 yards on the play. It's Grant Simpson, inside linebacker, along with Zach O'Day on the stop for Keller.
Carroll stayed extremely patient. Anytime they go in that trips formation, they just kind of a little flick of the wrist from Quinn out to the outside receiver, let the 2 inside slot receivers get up onto the cornerback and the safety, and Landon Sampson just staying patient, allowing his blockers to get there, and then starts to go upfield.
Well, like you said, it's a running game through the air.
Yep, exactly.
2nd down and 5 from the 39. Ewers going to throw deep downfield, has a man caught inside the 20. It's Sampson, wrestled down by 2 defenders, but the Dragons are going to have a first down deep in Keller territory after a 49-yard strike from Ewers, who just flicked that one down to Landon Sampson, and the Dragons have it inside the 13-yard line and a whistle before the snap. Let's see what this is about. I think they got to hold the play up and let the flag.
Sampson wasn't set yet.
Let the chain get set.
Offense, 5 yards, first down.
And as you said, the Dragons weren't set, so 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15.
Sampson had just made that play all the way on the left-hand side, had to run all the way to the right-hand side of the football field. Quinn didn't know that he wasn't set yet, and that's the reason for the penalty.
1st and 15 from the 18-yard line. Ewers looks to the boundary for the play call. Dragons on the home side, down below us. 2 receivers left, 2 right. 3 across the front for Keller. Snap to Ewers, has protection, goes for the end zone, has Maryland. It is caught. It's a touchdown. R.J. Maryland, back left corner of the end zone, and the Dragons on an 18-yard touchdown pass now lead it 41-3.
Another corner route there to R.J. Maryland, and defensive back for the Indians, Cade Whitmire, slips and falls, and it puts Austin Coleman, Zach Day in a tough position to try and get over and cover on R.J. Just a corner route, bending away from the middle of the football field, and Quinn puts that ball exactly where it needs to be, high up in the air, allows the 6'4 receiver to go up and get it.
Joe McFadden on for the point after attempt. It's good. Brought to you by the Tommy Pennington Group at Compass Real Estate, the realtor to call in Southlake, and call Tommy.com. 4:26 to go third quarter. Our new score becomes Carroll 42 and Keller 3. Dragon football, driven by Park Place Dealerships, continues in a moment.
Christian Brothers Automotive Grapevine Southlake is your trusted partner in auto repair. We're proud to serve Dragon fans and the Southlake community from our location on Highway 114 right across from Baylor Grapevine. Come experience excellent service done with transparency by skilled and honest technicians. Don't forget to ask about our complimentary vehicle pickup and drop-off service. At Christian Brothers Automotive, our friendly staff is ready to serve you. Give us a call or schedule a free courtesy inspection online at cbac.com/grapevine to experience the nice difference.
Mustang Elite Car Wash in Grapevine has the most loyal customers in town. To reward all of you who've allowed us to keep your car sparkling clean for years, Mustang Elite offers our loyalty club. Just sign up and receive exclusive email specials on special deals only for our loyalty club members. Accrue points and earn rewards toward your next car wash. Mustang Elite Car Wash near Dragon Stadium on Highway 26 across from Sam's Club and Walmart. We're your car's best friend.
42-3. Carroll on top of Keller. Time for a fifth quarter performance scoring drive. 3 plays, 66 yards. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go as the kickoff by Joe McFadden is going to come down to the Keller goal line, be fielded by Adam Campbell. Comes back to the 10, up the hash marks in hard twice at the 14, and he gets to the 15-yard line. And that's where Carroll will have it first down and 10 yards to go, as it was Austin Page, the junior, in there, the big lick for the Dragons. The 18-yard TD pass just a minute ago from the quarterback Ewers to R.J. Maryland. Ewers now 17 of 23 for 296 yards and 4 touchdowns in the game. 6 drives for the Dragons, 6 touchdowns. Scoring drive brought to you by Fifth Quarter Performance, strength and skills program designed for the offensive and defensive linemen. Lead in the weight room, lead on the field. Help from Fifth Quarter Performance. Well, Keller's offense going to start out from its 15-yard line as Hayden Anderson is going to put in the belly of Jackson Krantz, and he is yanked down rudely as he gets a couple of yards out to the 17-yard line. Give him 2, and it is Andrew Askew, who's been a busy guy for the Dragons on his defensive tackle slot. Askew, Calder Bray, Marquette Seaton, all pretty good rotation there up front for Carroll.
Really good rotation. Defensive line's been playing lights out tonight. Look at the running game. They haven't really had too many big-time plays.
2nd and 8. Snap to Anderson. Steps up. Going to throw deep. Has a man on the post, and it is caught across the 50. It's Amarian Henry, the sophomore. Split 2 Carroll defenders, Cox and Porras back there. It's a gain of 36 yards and an Indian first down.
Just a deep post. We saw this earlier in the ball game, and Henry laid it on the turf after he caught it that time. Covers it up with 2 as he's expecting to hit from the safety, and he got it, but able to hold on to the football there. Great catch for the Indians.
First down and 10 for the 47-yard line. Snap to Anderson, throws out to the left side, complete down to the Dragon 40 on the left boundary, bumped out of bounds. Mason Hayes with the reception. It'll be good for 7 to the 40 as Nate Gall was over on the tackle for the Dragons.
It's amazing to me. Nate Gall, the Mike linebacker, able to get out on the quick out to the outside receiver for the Indians, Mason Hayes, and wrap him up and throw him to the ground. Just an excellent job there from Nate Gall, pursuing the football, not giving up on the play.
You could have done that in your day.
No. I wasn't quick enough to get to the outside for
outside receiver. If you lined up at corner, you could have. 2nd down and 3 from the 40-yard line. Slow play call. Actually, got a sideline warning, it looks like, against Keller. Oh, beg your pardon, it's against the Dragons, and that's going to be a penalty because it's their 2nd sideline warning in the game. Uh-oh. Justin, who's the get-back coach?
You got to find him. We had our get-back coach was Coach Tinkle.
Well, the 5-yard penalty on the sideline warning again. The first time it's just a warning, and then after that it is a 5-yard infraction, and that'll take him down to the 35-yard line. And there's another flag that's thrown, and it's on the Dragon bench, and it's fearless leader right now. Coach Dodge is not happy at all.
It's kind of a surprising thing. You don't really see a sideline actually infraction in the game. Like, they always tell you to get back and get back, but very rarely do you see an actual infraction called.
Well, Coach Dodge just boiled over, and in doing so, got the flag thrown, which I'm sure is going to be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike against the Carroll bench. But, again, the 7-man crew we talked to before the ball game.
Unsportsmanlike on the bench. 15 yards, first down.
That'll mark it down to the 20-yard line. And again, Riley Dodge still not happy with that call, again, of the sideline warning. A little bit of intensity there by the coach, Justin. I mean, they're up 42-3.
Hey, it doesn't mean the game's over. You love seeing that from your head coach.
Here's the play fake, and the quarterback, Henderson, gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. Do they get the face mask back at the 25-yard line? Yep. They twisted him down. Yep, there's a flag there. Tristan Stokes came in on the tackle, and yep, there's going to be more.
Personal foul, face mask, previous spot, half the distance, first down.
9 penalties now for the Dragons for 75 yards. And Coach Dodge is going to have something to work on that because that's 6 now in the quarter.
Wow. In one quarter, 6?
Yeah.
He's not going to be happy about that. The whole coaching staff's not going to be. They got to clean that up.
First down and goal to go. Keller from the Carroll 10-yard line. 42-3, Dragons on top late in the third quarter. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Jackson Kratz as he tries to go around the left side and gets knocked down right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Mason Graw was on the tackle for the Dragons from his safety position.
Yeah, Mason recognizes the ball's given to the running back. He comes up, fills that outside gap there on this defensive side of the football, gets a big hit on the running back. Kratz that time for the Indians. Excellent play there from Mason Grawl.
Second down, goal to go for Keller from the Carroll 10-yard line. 2:35, clock running, third quarter. Anderson checks the sideline for the play call. Looks like they might be switching it now at the line of scrimmage as the Dragons adjust accordingly on defense. Kratz, the running back, lines up behind and to the right of Anderson, who will give him the football as he slants left as he gets inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line, pushed off his feet there, just short of the 6. It'll be a gain of 3. Gall on the tackle. There's another flag on the field. Let's see what this is. Well, we'll find out here in a moment. Bob Jasper tells us.
Personal foul. Number 53 on the offense. Grabbing the guy's face mask. Second down.
Well, Landon Bluebaugh is an outstanding tackle for the Keller Indians, and he is the meanest, the nastiest, and those are good things. Those are compliments for offensive linemen. And the best tactician on this line, and he's kind of taking charge right there, Justin.
He is. He's also an excellent goalie, too. You imagine a guy 6'3", 255 as a soccer goalie. Can you believe that?
Oh, wow. Second down and goal back to the 23-yard line. They'll line up 2 receivers to either side of the quarterback. Hayden Anderson takes the snap, little play fake, gets pressure, rolls out to his right, being chased, gets down to the 20, flips the ball toward the goal line, and it is intercepted by Logan Anderson, who picks it off. There's a flag down. I think the quarterback, Anderson, was across the line of scrimmage when he let go of it. This should be a Dragon interception if the play stands.
Great play there from Logan Anderson. Steps right in front of the receiver as Hayden Anderson rolling to his right-hand side, has to get rid of the football.
We have 2 fouls on the play, both of them against the offense. We have holding. That penalty is going to be declined, as well as the quarterback being beyond the line of scrimmage. Interception, turnover, first down.
Excellent play there from this young sophomore, Logan Anderson. First interception on the year, first of his career. Steps right in front of the receiver as Hayden Anderson's looking for his outside receiver on this Indian squad, and Logan Anderson just steps right in front, gets the football back for his team now.
Well, the good news is the Dragons have the football. The bad news is it's going to be fairly deep in their end of the field as Carroll's going to start first and 10 from its 2-yard line. It's Anderson with a pick, and the Dragons are going to try to go a length to the field track right here as they start from the 2 and a handoff to the running back, and that's Cade Wood who is in there, the senior, who had a couple of carries for 11 yards coming into this game. He'll get 3 there. Yard line, Grant Simpson, linebacker on the tackle for the Indians.
Simple run, just trying to get Quinn's feet outside of their own end zone. Cade Wood able to pick up a nice gain there on first down, gets the Dragons a little bit more breathing room here.
Ewers clapped his hands together. Fake snap count. He went to the sideline for the play call. Looks like he's going to stay with the same play. On second down and 7, they hand it off, and blasting off right tackle is Wood. He gets across the 5, out to the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. Zach O'Day on the tackle for the Keller Indians.
Leading tackler for the Keller Indians, and we talked to Coach Strelo about that. He wasn't too excited. You got to have a guy in the middle of the football field as your free safety that's able to tackle, but wasn't excited from his linebackers and his defensive front standpoint that his safety is actually the leading tackler on this team.
Third down 3 for the Dragons. Carroll is 6 for 6 on third down tries tonight from the 9-yard line. They put 4 in the pattern. Ewers has time, throws over on the left side, and the pass is going to be, there's a big flag right there thrown right beside the collision as it looked like Maryland went up and got it as he had 2 defenders right there with him. Cabianca was one of them. Also, Whitmire was there. Let's see what this call is going to be. The pass apparently fell incomplete. I thought I saw Maryland come up with it, but an incomplete pass. Let's see what the penalty call is going to be. The Dragons are retreating back now, so they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I thought they were going to call pass interference, but outside receiver for the Dragons runs all the way downfield. They do a little corner route to R.J. Maryland again, and Quinn tries to put it up top, but Cabianca recognized exactly where the football was going, comes down. That wasn't his man, R.J. Maryland, that he was supposed to be on, but able to recognize where the football was going. Heads up play there from Cabianca to knock it away.
Well, we've got an injured Dragon down, and training staff's going to come out and take a look at it. It is 4th down and 3, and if the Dragons punt, if memory serves, they didn't punt last week, I don't believe, as it's Ewers the one who's being looked at. I just wonder if that's a cramp or something small like that late in this game, as it wasn't anything, I don't think, that was on a particular hit. As they're looking at Quinn Ewers, and he will be helped to his feet. He will walk off under his own maybe a cramp or a twisted ankle or something like that. But the gold man for the Dragons looks like he's going to be okay. No punts last week for Carroll. No punts tonight. Until now, perhaps. They haven't punted since Rockwall. That's what you call, Justin, an efficient offense.
Efficient for sure. Got to work on the penalties and clean that part of it up. But offensively, the Dragons all year long, they've been able to run the football. They've been able to throw the football, execute at all points in the football game. And you'd like to see them put that drive together there. But a heads-up play from Cabianca on this Indian defense is going to get the offense back, or get the ball back for the offense for this Indian team.
Well, the Dragons who send the punt team on. Riley Dodge is still upset as he's speaking to the line judge here on the near side. And Riley's upset, I'm sure, over that penalty a minute ago that was thrown against him. A little demonstrative in his complaint and continuing to state his case as Joe McFadden back to punt this ball away. Will kick it out across the 50-yard line. Fielded by Riley Patrick as he starts to the left, and he gets eaten up and dropped short of the 50. Back around the 45-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, -1 on the return, as Austin Page makes his second tackle of the night on special teams, and Keller will have it with 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter, trailing by a score of 42-3. Well, the Dragons and the Keller Central Chargers coming up next Friday night from Keller ISD Stadium. Be over there at 6 o'clock with the countdown to kickoff, and of course 7 o'clock will be the start of the ball game. I invite you to be with us here on the Word, the Dragon Sports Network. As Keller has it, 1st and 10 from its 45. Hayden Anderson, play action, rolls out to the right side. Beg your pardon, it's Clayton Thomas who's in the game, not Anderson, as Thomas goes to the boundary and he gets run out of bounds about the 49-yard line in Keller territory. Big gain of about 3.5 to C.K. Williams in on the tackle, so we get to see Clayton Thomas here, a star pitcher on the Keller baseball team. And so far into this game, he's thrown 3 passes, completed them all for 28 yards.
100% completion percentage for him on the year.
Yeah, Keller go down from here. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Second out of the 6 with a 49, as Thomas is going to hand it off to Bryce Dealey, and he's going to go ahead for a couple of yards as he crosses the midfield stripe, gets inside the Dragon 49. Tackle made for the Dragons at that point as we get down to the end of the third quarter. Ray perhaps in on the stop. And that's through 3 here in Southlake with the score, Carroll 42 and Keller 3. Dragon football driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover continues after this timeout.
KWRD-FM, Highland Village. KLTY HD3, Arlington, Dallas, Fort Worth. Tune in, iHeart, or radio.com. This is the Word, 100.7 FM.
Need to know who 94 is for Carroll.
Hi, Jeff Cox here, president of Berkey's Plumbing, AC, and
Okay, you'll have to
Electrical.
put your backup
Everyone here at
batteries in it,
Berkey's is a
'cause
huge fan of the Carroll Dragons, which is why we're a proud sponsor of the Carroll ISD. Ask about our 1-2-3 drain cleaning special. That's a $400 value that includes warranty and camera inspection. Call us today at 877-BERKEYS or visit us at Berkeys.com. Go Dragons. Protect the tradition.
Berkeys!
No, I know. I didn't think about that before. And,
what are you guys looking at?
It's okay. Just, you know how to put batteries in.
Hey,
You
Dragon
get your backup
fans,
batteries.
this is Robert Hinkle, General Manager of Park Place Lexus Grapevine, and I'm thrilled to be a part of a team at the top of their game.
Discover an unbeatable Lexus lineup, from the new IS Compact Luxury Sports Sedan to the roomiest, most advanced ES ever, all with personal service and special privileges that make Park Place feel like your place.
See how we're stepping up our game.
Visit Park Place Lexus Grapevine at Highway 114 East and Texan Trail and at parkplace.com.
Halloween Eve, good news for the Dragons, 42-3 as we go to quarter number 4, and Keller with the football. They switch sides to the 50-yard line. It's 3rd down and 4 from the Dragon 49, and they're going to try a handoff to Bryce Dealey, and he gets eaten up by Benicio Porras. Biddy comes flooding in there to make the tackle for a loss of 3 on the play, back to the Keller 48-yard line, and it looks like the Indians are going to send the punt team on as Porras with a great plunge there.
Understatement of the year right there. Benicio Porras came flying off the edge, just a run blitz dialed up by Lee Munn, and Benicio recognizes the counter, left tackle pulls around, so open lane, nobody's touching him, and perfect play call by defensive coordinator Lee Munn. Get the Dragon defense off the field now.
Clayton Thomas dropping back to his 37-yard line will put the foot into this one. Right-footed punt to Cinque Williams, who's going to get out of the way, let it hit down at the 15-yard line, rolls inside the 10, and all the way down to the 6.5-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, and the Dragons will take over with 11:11 to go in the fourth quarter, leading 42-3. Dragon football tonight brought to you by Wright Smiles. That's Dr. Greg Wright, Dr. Victoria Heron, reminding you to come in and get your teeth cleaned. You're supposed to do it twice a year. If you haven't had a checkup in a while, you're in danger of cavities. You might have to have fillings. So you don't want a root canal. You can get all the preventative maintenance done on your teeth, and it's a great, fun office when you go to Dr. Greg Wright, Dr. Victoria Heron, and the staff at Southlake Boulevard in Whitechapel. You can always see them online at wrightsmiles.com. New patients are welcome there. It's on 1st and 10. Hunter Holden in the game at quarterback, hands it to Cade Wood, and he will bang ahead out across the 10 to the 15. Going to be a gain of 8 yards near the 18-yard line as Austin Coleman and Zach O'Day combine on the tackle.
Great to see Hunter Holden back in tonight. We got introduced to him last week, and excellent performance for him. 4 for 4, 51 yards, 1 touchdown. He's a kid that if he wasn't behind the number 1 player in the country, Quinn Ewers, he'd be able to pretty much start at any place around us right now. He's a heck of a competitor, heck of a quarterback. Good to see him on the field tonight.
Yeah, Holden, good-looking kid as he takes the snap after adjusting the running back behind him, and a handoff up the middle. Cade Wood has big yardage with a first down across the 20 out to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Zach O'Day was on the tackle again for Keller.
Another tough run there by Cade Wood, 5'8", 180-pound senior. We got to call his name and see him quite a bit last year as he helped spare Owen Allen when he needed a breather. But Cade Wood, excellent, tough runner, and quick, shifty, just a great kid, great teammate, and coach has got nothing but high praise for him.
First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 short side right. Dragons probably going to keep it on the ground as Holden hands it off, and again goes Wood like a whirling dervish across the 25, gets out to the 27-yard line. Going to be a gain of 5 on the play.
He's tough. Even at his smaller stature, 5'8", 180, he's still spinning off of tackles and hard guy to wrap up and get to the ground. As soon as he's getting hit behind the line of scrimmage, he's still able to spring forward and gain 5 yards there for the Dragons.
Talking about Hunter Holden, quarterback for the Dragons. Listing on his bio, career plans after school, pre-vet. A veterinarian action there.
Need to go see him with my 2 pups.
Yep, my kittens. Here's a handoff. Nope, it's going to be a quarterback keep. Holden comes around the right side, crosses the 30 out to the 35, and gets to the 38-yard line. Good for 10 yards. And a Dragon first down. Colton Vargas, junior backup quarterback, on the tackle for the Indians.
Good decision there by Hunter Holden. It's been run, giving the ball to Cade Wood, and that time the defense crashes down on Cade Wood, but Hunter Holden keeps it, able to get to the outside edge, and runs along the Dragon sideline, picks up a first down, and gets out of bounds.
First down 10 from the 38-yard line. 3 receivers lined up wide to the left side of the field as Cade Wood in the backfield along with Hunter Holden. 4 up front for Keller as they take the snap, play fake, flip a pass out in the left flat. It's complete. Owen Osher has it, trying to get away from a couple of defenders, but gets twisted off his feet after a gain of a yard. Blake Burleson, senior end, out there making a tackle for Keller, as Hunter Holden keeping his completion percentage intact.
I think Keller's getting tired of seeing that play. You got 11 hats running to the football. That time Owen Osher, as soon as he caught it, had nowhere to run. Just defender after defender right in front of him from the Keller defense. Great job by them of pursuing the football.
Well, this is one of those unusual and probably uncomfortable positions. I'll tell you about it after this play for the Dragons. 2nd down and 9 as they snap it to Holden. And it's going to be a running play up the middle as Wood gets across the 40 out to the 43 as Trace Peck, a sophomore, on the tackle, gain of 4. If you're Carroll, you know, this game is in hand. You're playing a nearby rival from right down 1709, so you don't want to rub their nose in it. On the other hand, you have these young players who are out there saying, hey, I want to run the offense on this big stage. let us run all the plays that the first team gets to run. So you're kind of caught in the middle. What do you want to do here?
It's a tough one. I think if you have your starters in, you're definitely not throwing the football right now. But with your backups in, you're allowed to do that.
3rd down and 5 from the 43. Here's a pass over the left side. Caught at the 45, inside the 40 in Keller territory, down to the 35, and all the way to the 33-yard line goes the receiver for the Dragons. A 24-yard pickup on the play, as it was Hosey who made the catch for the Dragons. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Excellent job by Hunter Holden. He's under pressure, stays in the pocket, sets his feet, throws a rope to the outside. Will Hosey able to come down with that catch. Perfectly timed throw, and Hunter Holden stepping in, doing his job, managing the game, running the offense. He looks extremely comfortable in this position. Like we talked about earlier, he's not your normal backup quarterback. This kid can play.
Senior Hayden Webb in the game at a slot receiver position for the Dragons. As they snap to the quarterback, Holden, he'll keep it around the left end. He has blocking inside the 25, has the 1st down inside the 20, all the way down to the 21-yard line. That's 12 yards on the run, as it's Peck again on the tackle. The Dragons moving smartly down the field. 7 minutes and 5 seconds of the clock running in the 4th quarter. 42-3, Carroll on top. Remember, after the game, we got the Berkeys air conditioning, plumbing, electrical post-game show. Stick around for that, please.
Just an outside run designed to go to the QB. Cade Wood gets up into the hole, gets a block. Hunter Holden able to make a man miss and pick up a nice gain there on 1st down.
2nd down, 10 from the 21-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right. High snap to Holden, pulls it down. Going to throw one-on-one for the end zone. Pass floats up. It's intercepted in the end zone. The first miscue for Hunter Holden as Cade Whitmire pulls it in. That's his first interception of the year. In fact, the first interception for this Indian team. It was intended for Owen Osher, but that pass underthrown a little bit. And Whitmire comes up with a pick with 6:34 to go in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, underthrown just a little bit. Cade Whitmire in the perfect position, turns his head around, finds the football, able to jump up and grab that one. But Hunter Holden, you want to throw that one to the deep pylon of the end zone. That way nobody comes down with it. That ball's landing incomplete.
All-Star Orthopedics with an injury update as we head down the sidelines, and Travis Smith.
Well, a sigh of relief for Quinn Ewers. He got rolled up on. He was coming out of the game anyway, but after talking with the doc, he's pretty much okay and just going to sit the rest of this one out.
Handoff on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Keller Indians, and it's a running game, a running play, I should say, of 6 yards for Jackson Kratz, the junior, again at a big game against North Mesquite. The starter, Bryce Dealey, was injured in the opener against Braswell. Then Kratz got there, ran a couple of games, games 2 and 3, and then Dealey came back in the 4th game. Last week they lost to Central, and now we've seen both of them in there tonight. Dealey a little bit bigger. Kratz, good speed there. He's in the backfield right now on 2nd down and 4 from the 26. And the snap to the quarterback. Thomas will hand it off, and that'll be Kratz moving straight ahead across the 30-yard line. It'll be gain of 5 and a 1st down. Dragon football brought to you tonight by Donnie Anderson Family Construction. Don't settle for a home that's become outdated. No way. Many homes in Southlake need updates, and you can get all the amenities you've always wanted with Donnie Anderson Family Construction. They can show you what's new and innovative, creating energy-efficient spaces, clever open floor plans with modern designs. You have some really cool things. That Alexa smart home compatible. Yeah, just tell Alexa what to do. She can do it. Trust the Anderson legacy. It's in every home they build. 1st down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Keller with the ball, 5:25, clock running, 4th quarter. Dragons on top, 42-3. Here's the play fake, and Thomas is going to flip it out in the left flat. It's caught by Adam Campbell, and he'll surge out across the 35 out to the 40, and to the 41. Got to be a game of 10 before Parker Schneiders makes the tackle for the Dragons. Also had some help there from J. David Sparks.
Just a little play action and kept the linebackers in, allowed Adam Campbell from his slot position to get out into the flat, little quick out route there, and Clayton Thomas, after the play action, delivers a rope out to Adam Campbell, able to pick up a good gain there, get the Indians another 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Blake Burleson has now come in the game at a running back position. Big fella, 6'1", 210. As Clayton Thomas, the quarterback, takes the snap and he hands it off to Burleson, and he will get hit right at the line of scrimmage. But he keeps his feet moving, gets out across the 45, out to the 46. Gain of 5, Aiden Peel on the tackle for the Dragons.
He's their tough runner, Blake Burleson. He's the guy that goes on the defensive side of the football as well. 6'1", 210-pound senior. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's not looking to make a man miss. He's looking to run over the person right in front of him. Just a good tough, physical running football player right there, Blake Burleson.
From the 46-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Snap to Thomas, handoff again. Burleson, big fella, churning across the 50, gets into Dragon territory, down to the 49. Gain of 5, close to the first down. Peel on the tackle. Thanks to Angie Bowers and Catherine Tyner, 2 doctors at Southlake Dermatology, part of the great staff there that can help keep your skin healthy. You see a blemish or a mole, get it checked out at Southlake Dermatology. Skin cancer is a big threat to both adults and children alike. Get your skin checked out, make sure you're healthy. Southlake Dermatology, Dr. Angie Bowers and Dr. Catherine Tyner in the Methodist Hospital Professional Building off 114 or online at southlakedermatology.com. At the end of that play, there was a personal foul against the Dragons, 15 yards. It took it down to the 34-yard line in Carroll territory, and the snap to Thomas, and he's handed off to Burleson, and he will get down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 4 yards on the play. We're under 4 minutes to go in the game. It was Luke Hallenbeck, a senior, who made that tackle for the Dragons.
Another physical run there from Burleson, gets met at the line of scrimmage, just kind of bounces off people like a pinball. Keeps those legs turning, picks up a good gain there on first down.
2nd down, 6 from the 30. Start a man in motion. Here's the quarterback. Thomas going to throw over on the right side. The pass is caught inside the 20. Over on the Keller boundary, it's loaded Atkinson, who gets a gain of 12. Atkinson had a 94-yard performance and a touchdown against Skyline, big 6'2 senior. Had 12 catches coming into the game and a couple of touchdowns. A 12-yard reception there down to the 18.
Quick story about Atkinson. Last year got tackled several times, no touchdowns on the year, got tackled several times on the 1 and the 2. First game this year, he had 2 into the end zone against Skyline.
He always took it just to the lip of the cup. Couldn't get it in.
On the 1 or the 2. So frustrating.
Here's the snap. Clayton Thomas gets inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. I want to crawl on a rather thick limb here and guess that you, Justin, never scored a touchdown in your career?
I did not. I actually had an interception against Keller. Was running down, but apparently I stepped out of bounds. I dove into the end zone. The line judge called me out of bounds, unfortunately.
All those accolades that you earned and no points. No points.
It kills me, too.
2nd down, 7 from the 15-yard line. Dragons leading 42-3, 2:50 to go here in the football game. As Thomas, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks over corner of the end zone. The pass floats up, and it's out of bounds, and it's flags all over the place. A canary convention, as Parker Schneiders was over there with Atkinson, and he mugged him back in the back corner of the end zone.
Little hand fighting, and got caught, pushed him out of bounds. Not able to catch that one as Atkinson, but he had a little trouble. Parker Schneiders got caught on that one. A little pass interference coming up.
2:40. Clock stopped here in the 4th quarter. After all of that, let's see. The
Pass interference on the defense, number 20 in the end zone. We'll go to the 2-yard line, 1st down.
Well, there you go. The Dragons now have 11 penalties in the ball game for 103 yards. And the Carroll defense calls timeout with 2:40 remaining. And we'll break with them. Dragon football continues in a moment.
Enjoy Southwest and American-style cuisine served in a casual, energetic atmosphere at Red Rock Canyon Grill in Southlake. Conveniently located at the corner of Southlake Boulevard and Kimball, Red Rock is perfect for the whole family. Your mouth will water at the smell of rotisserie chicken roasting over an open fire. The Texas stuffed poblano pepper and short-smoked North Coast salmon are also sure to please. Top off your evening with a slice of house-made key lime pie. View our menu online at redrockcanyongrill.com.
Texas Gun Experience has become the preferred gun range for thousands. Now it's your turn. Enjoy a high-end experience with down-home pricing. Texas Gun Experience is your one-of-a-kind, one-stop shop shooting destination. From range time to retail, training to events.
On a 1st and goal to go at the 2, it's going to be a handoff to the running back, Blake Burleson, and he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, and Burleson is injured as he's dropped at the 3-yard line. It was Jim Cates, a senior, who made the tackle for the Dragons, and unfortunately, Burleson a little slow to get up, although now he gets to his feet without any help, and clock stopped momentarily with 2:28 to go here in the 4th quarter, so they hurried out of that timeout and snapped the football on 1st and goal from the 2, and they lose 1.
I know the game is kind of out of hand right now, but from a defensive side of the football, this is a big possession. You don't want to give up that touchdown. played almost 4 full quarters without giving one up, and now they're getting tested here, second and goal on the 3.
Daly comes in the game now at the running back position. Second and goal. Here's the snap. That quarterback, or rather it is going to be Thomas who scampers his way in for the touchdown. Well, Thomas, who came in to replace Anderson earlier in the ball game, winds up scampering in for the score. And with 2:22 to go in the fourth quarter, the Dragons now see the lead cut to 42-9.
Kind of fooled everybody that time, just a little zone read. Clayton Thomas holds on to the football. Bryce Dealey, poor kid, got smacked by about 4 Dragon defenders. Everybody's expecting him to get the football. Thomas keeps it, walks on into the end zone.
Connor Listenby for the point after attempt, up and good. 2:22 to go, fourth quarter. Carroll 42, Keller 10. Dragon football driven by Park Place Lexus and Park Place Jaguar Land Rover continues in a moment.
Perfectly positioned in the heart of Dallas-Fort Worth, Southlake balances sophisticated living with a neighborly community to provide the perfect oasis from big city life. In Southlake, you can enjoy premier shopping, delicious dining options, award-winning parks, relaxing spas, and top-notch hotel accommodations. Our Southlake Safe initiative follows the highest standards of health and cleanliness, so you'll always feel comfortable, confident, and safe while visiting our city. Download the Visit Southlake app or go online to visitsoutlaketexas.com.
Let's face it, anyone can advertise a low price on just about anything, including homeowners insurance. But a low price is fairly meaningless if it doesn't come with some great personal service. That's where Southlake area State Farm agent Jocelyn Hope comes in. Jocelyn can now provide you with surprisingly great rates on homeowners insurance, plus the personal service you can only get from a State Farm agent. Give Jocelyn and her team a call. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fifth quarter performance with the Keller scoring drive. 11 plays, 80 yards, taking 4 minutes and 12 seconds. And Thomas, the quarterback, with a 3-yard scoring plunge. And the Dragons give up the first touchdown of the night, 42-10, as the kickoff from Connor Listenby going to come down short to the 10-yard line. And a fair catch called for there by Josh Spaeth. And the Dragons will have it at their 25. Sent the football 2 or 3 times, and we'll be done with this one. I invite you to stick around for the post-game show, brought to you by Berkey's Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. I want to say thanks to First Financial Bank for bringing you Dragon football tonight. First Financial Bank, recently named by Newsweek as the best bank in the state of Texas. That's some high praise right there from Mark Jones and company. Of course, folks listening in Keller, you know that there's a First Financial Bank right there too. And they've served you for many, many years. As a handoff on 1st and 10, and the running play goes to Cade Wood, and they'll slither out to the 29-yard line, but it's going to be a gain of about 4 yards on the play. As Wood, or 2 running backs to carry the football this evening for the Dragons.
Just a good runner, Cade Wood. He gets the football and puts a foot in the ground, tries to find the hole, slips through it, makes the men miss, bounces off people, spins off of people. He's fun to watch.
A little pinball there. First Financial Bank at Whitechapel and Southlake Boulevard in Southlake. At 1491 Keller Parkway, the northwest corner of Keller Parkway, Keller Smithfield in Keller. 2 of the 78 locations of First Financial Bank statewide. Here's a handoff to Wood, bounces outside left, gets across the 30, nearing the first down, gets pushed back at the 35-yard line as Ben Wagner, backup inside linebacker, senior in on the tackle for the Keller Indians. It's good for the first down, though, as we go under a minute and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. Say thanks to one more Dragon partner tonight. It's Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery. You trust your dentist trusts Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery. See how that works? Patients are referred from Southlake, all over the Metroplex, in fact, to Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery for implant and wisdom teeth care. As a handoff going up the middle for a quick gain of 8, about 8 yards on the play out to the 42. And it was Wood again carrying the football. Tackle made by Grant Gregory for the Indian defense. NTFOS, oral surgeons, work closely with your dentist to make sure you get the right treatment at the right time, just the right way. You can always visit them online to get more information at ntfos.com. Clock down to 35 seconds in the fourth quarter. The Dragons will have to snap the football one more time and put this one in the win column. They'll improve to 3-1 on the year. Second down and 2 from the 43. One receiver left, three to the right. Here's the snap to Hunter Holden. Sheds one tackler, cuts back to the middle of the field, runs into a whole bunch of bodies, gets knocked down after all that for no gain. And that'll do it for the ball game. We're down to 10 seconds of the clock running in the fourth quarter. So handshakes, these 1709 rivals separated by 8 miles. Out of midfield right now, as this one is in the books. Carroll wins it tonight by a final score of 42-10. Stick around to Berkey's Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical postgame show coming your way. We'll have highlights, we'll have scores, we'll have stats, and first up, we'll have interviews from down on the field. So stick around for all that. You're listening to Dragon Football, driven by Park Place Lexus, Park Place Jaguar and Land Rover. More after these messages.
Feed Store Barbecue in Southlake is a community icon in Dragon